This has got to be the warmest coffee I have ever had. This is juicy. Okay. Oh. Hey, Ghost. Hey, Gia. Hey, Loveless. What's going on? How's everybody doing today? Checking up on you. I joined Snapchat, which has been very interesting. What picture is this? This is my Snapchat, which obviously no surprise to anyone. Lord Jesus, I go straight there. I'm not really familiar with Snapchat. I also found out that Snapchat is very interesting. Tap to explore Snap Map. Don't know what that means. Don't want to find out. My Snap tokens. Don't know what that means. Don't want to find out. Create a profile picture. I must got a cold because that cold air felt good. Oh, that cold air felt good. Oh, can you? Anyway. Can you do hair videos like you used to? I'm doing fine. Raven don't have hair video money, honey. If Raven had hair video money, mama, trust me, I would do a lot of things, but my money tells me, no, sweetie, you can't do like other people, honey. Your money says, sit down, and in some cases, stay down. I wish I did have money to do things like that, but it is what it is. Hey, Raven, how are you? I hope you have a good day. Send you, Rashawn. I think I'm getting over the braids. It's so weird. I think I'm over the braids. and I shouldn't be, but due to the fact that I'm stressed out, I don't listen to nothing I say until I'm no longer stressed out. But when you're stressed out like me, you just monitor your behavior. I think I'm over the brainwave sound. But I like it because when I get up in the morning, I just shake and go, "Hey Gilbert, what's up, mama?" I get up in the morning and I shake and go. That's the reason why I like it. It's just shake and go. I don't gotta comb it. I just get up in the morning, shake and go, take it, put it on like this, put it in a ponytail, and out the door. If I look like a hot mess, then don't look at me. Wait till I walk past. But until then, but I don't know. So how's everybody doing? How is everybody holiday if you celebrate it? Me, my personal self. I do not celebrate Thanksgiving for the obvious reasons. I went with my friend to the mall and I was very impressed. It was almost as if I walked into time. And when I share with y'all, I walked into time, it's because I walked into this place, and you already know I got a whole bunch of Indian stuff. So I walk into this place, and everything in the whole store is Indian. And when I tell you, I really wish my apartment was together, but I'm gonna leave that with God. Let God fix it. Cause if I fix it, I'm going to jail. So I'll let God fix it. But I want to share some pictures with you when I went to the mall. Why don't you celebrate Thanksgiving? Because of what it celebrates. It is the day that the black people were killed. And y'all celebrate it. Y'all don't care that they were killed. Just imagine if somebody celebrate every day you got murdered. So, but then again, I must listen, this is my thing. If you like it, I love it. I don't join into everything. Once I'm educated on what I'm celebrating, I don't celebrate it. Some people just don't care. Some people just wanna, well, it's just fun. I get to eat. They don't care. But if somebody was celebrating the fact, we're gonna celebrate that your mother was murdered on this day. Let's get some food and everything. Then they would see things different. But people don't care. And that's just me. I don't know everything. But when I'm taught what I'm taught, and I learn what I learn, I listen and I listen. And the sad part about it, we're still going through the same thing. We're still going through racism. We haven't moved. We have not moved. We've gotten so far, but we've gotten so further. You got black people that's against black people. I ain't gonna go on. I'm not doing that. That's not gonna be what tonight gonna be. I'm not gonna go there. But you know, it's just sad for me. It is. It's sad. And the simple fact of the matter is that I just don't understand. Anyway, let's talk about something else. Hey Gilbert, what's up, ma? How you doing, baby? Because I don't need to go to a dark place. I came here for I came online for some peace and quality and nothing too deep. Because I've been seeing a lot of really deep stuff online, and it's been really disturbing. Look at this. These two people in the restaurant eating. Look, they eating. Look what happens. Look what this guy do. They eating. He walks around the table. Guess what he does? He pulls out a gun on him, asks him for his money. Let's see if he give it to him. Did the woman give the money? He walks around the table. They're in a restaurant. He got a gun. He walks up to them, the girl. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Now, we as a black community, please don't tell me it's sickening. That's fucked up. I'm not celebrating anymore. I'm not black. I'm even known. That was crazy, bro. Wow, white man lobby. Thank you so much for something. Yeah, loveness. Yeah, that's what it is. What it is. This is the thing. It's all the way back to colonizers. We're on to that, but the Indians and the Indians thought they made friends with the white man, which is crazy. We already know. And basically, the Indians were known for hunting, and the Pilgrims were known for hunting. The Indians were known for getting food. So they created a festivity together. And what they did was the Pilgrims wanted the land. So what they did was they got the Indians drunk off of liquor. The Indians didn't know what liquor was. So once they got the Indians drunk, and the Indians made the food and all the stuff like that, because they met a new friend. So once the Pilgrims got them drunk, they killed them. They killed them and they took over the land. You know, Christopher Columbus discovered America, but the Indians was already here. So they killed them. They got them drunk. Because here it is, you with your friend, y'all trading stuff, hunting food, and you having a good time. I met somebody new, but I'm being ambushed, and we drunk. And while they were drunk, the Pilgrims killed them, took over the land, and here we are celebrating the fact of what happened to them. And that's what Thanksgiving is. Black Friday's the day of selling black people. That's what Black Friday means. That means if you ever see those things when you see people standing up on the plums with the black people like this, and they standing on these benches and stuff, and they're selling them, that's called Black Friday. That's the Black Friday sell black bodies. Anyway, people are getting crazy every day. This is crazy though. Meanwhile, in LA, this is why I don't go out. And you can't complain about other races when your own race is doing just as bad. So it's like, I don't participate. I don't have nothing against any race. I really don't, because I really don't. Because you got good people and you got bad people. Same thing with black people. You got good people, you got bad people. Everybody do what other people say they do. This is so disturbing and heartbreaking. That's crazy. Just like they had a black guy that was he was cheering on for Kyle Rittenhouse. He was like, I don't understand what the problem is. He went out there, he was being attacked. These are black people now when I share this. The Kyle Rittenhouse. So these black people was like, I don't understand what the problem is. He went out there, he was being attacked, he fought back and stuff like that. No, he went over there with a gun intentionally to kill. He walked past police officers intentionally to kill. Let's just stay focused. This is not a cop. This is not a sheriff. This is not a bounty hunter. This is a kid that goes over and kills somebody, and then the judge says, I don't see anything he did wrong. He was protecting himself. And when they tried to fight the case, the judge didn't allow any of the evidence to go against the boy so that America could see it. Same thing with Emmett Till. We haven't moved. We prospered, but we haven't moved. We haven't moved. And it's sad, but it's real. I really thought this was a statue. Don't this look like a statue? That's a real person. And look what they did to their body. They took a knife and keloid their whole body. That is crazy to me. She keloid her whole body to make designs. Well, shit, I should make me one. Not my luck, something to go wrong. It's already wrong. Hey, Janet, what's up, mama? People are getting crazy every day. Blessing Boo. Hey, Empress. How are you, mama? America is crazy, making me hate whites even more. White people, but everybody white ain't bad. You know how it goes. The good stuff with the bad, because you got good white people out here, and you got bad black people out here. I just showed you a video, so it's the sad part about it is not an equal. Hey Rex, you have to fight for power to continue to prosper. You have to fight forever. And that's the thing about it. You have to fight for everything you want. You have to literally fight for it. And then some of the people you're going to be fighting against, it's going to be your own kind. Some of the ones that you're going to be going against, it's going to be your own kind. And it's sad. Celebrating the mister's birthday early. Everybody wants this. Russell Wilson and Sierra. And that's the guy you want. He's called Square. He's called Coney. But he is a real man. And that's the man we want. We don't celebrate this man. But we celebrate the man that dog you, beat you, kill you. Do you know how many women that, there's a woman that's been killed this weekend? There's a lot of women that's been murdered this weekend that haven't even hit the airline, the news media. Wow. Black women is not protected. And I was talking to my sister. She was like, well, I don't understand. I don't understand why these men do what they do. I'm like, well, you're walking in their shoes, so you're going to get what they get. Whether biological women accept the trans women or not, the trans women going to get it just like the biological women. There will be no discrimination against murder. And it's sad. But what can you do? You have to literally stay home to stay safe. And I think because it was this one guy, like it's this one guy in my area, and he been trying so hard to start a fight with me. He been trying so hard to fight me. And I looked at him a couple of days ago, and I said to myself, Raven, if you ever respond to this man right here is the key people. Let me tell you what the key people is. The key people is people that got nowhere to go in life. Nowhere. They got the key for you to go to prison. Because when you get a hold of them, you're going to go to work on their body. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to beat the hell out of them. But that's not what they're thinking. But see, the devil is using him as a demon to go after my spirit. So I have to recognize what is happening here. See, once I can recognize the setup, I don't take the beat. And the same thing with you. When somebody's coming at you, trying to start something with you, remember one thing, there is a demon. He's focusing on your spirit. So you keep saying, why is they messing with me? Why is they doing this? It's your spirit, baby. It's that light that's shining inside of you that's bothering them so bad. And so it's like a dog, you go past the fence, they go, "Rrr." It's that light that bothers them. It's not you thinking, oh, it's the way I look. No, it's that light. These are demons. Your light bothers them. So when you walk towards them, it's like, they get scared. They gotta say something. They got to. But you protect your light and you keep on going. Because as long as you don't feed into what they're trying to do, you're going to keep winning and you're going to keep going up, up, up. But you have to recognize what is happening. I had to learn that. I went to God and I said, you know what? I'm going to fail this one. I'm going to fail this test, God. I said, the reason I'm going to fail this test because I'm going to mollywop this man. I'm going to mollywop him. I said, he don't understand. He doesn't understand the ass whooping that he's got coming to him. I said, because once I put my hands on him, I'm not getting off. Now, he's more focused on the way I look, but he's not focusing on my presentation. Now, once I do what I do, I know what's coming next. I know the cop's going to call. I know he's going to be the victim. I know I'm going to be perpetrator. I know how it's going to play out. Because the whole cops are going to say is, why did you beat him that bad? And I'm going to say, I feared for my life. But the ass whooping that he's going to receive, they ain't going to buy it. They be like, well, you really beat the shit out of him. Well, clearly it's a fight. It's not a conversation anymore. But see, this is the thing with biological females. When you fight against men who are attacking you on the street, a lot of times the women end up going to jail for defending herself. Do you know a lot of women are sitting in jail right now, in prison, for defending themselves? And the men are sitting there going, well, it's good for her. And then the boys are laughing. It was funny. If the man gets the opportunity to walk away. Because in some women cases, they pull out their gun and they just snipe his ass. They killed them. But see, this is the thing about being a woman. It is layers of abuse. Layers of abuse. And you know why women stop talking? Because nobody gives a damn. Nobody cares that they keep saying, I'm hurting. Nobody cares that they're saying people keep messing with me. Nobody cares. So what's what happens? They stop talking. They start crying. They start becoming isolated. You become very tired of saying the same thing over and over and over. And then people don't want to listen. And you know they don't want to hear listen. And no one is coming to your rescue. And it's not like you're trying to be tough or anything, but you get tired. You're a real person with real feelings, but you got so many people saying that's not relevant. And the thing about it, dealing with who we are now, you're walking into the world of womanhood. Womanhood has a very heavy price tag. No, you're not a biological female, but baby, the only difference you're going to suffer is the fact that you're not. Because everything else that's bad that comes with her, it's coming straight to you too. And it's coming more so on the men's side than yours, because he's going to say, I was tricked. She tricked me. I didn't even know. And people in the world, and some women, because there are women out here who will stand for another man raping a woman on the street. There will always be a female that will stand behind a rapist. There'll always be a female that feels as though a woman should have been murdered. There always will be another female will stand with the man who tried to kill another woman. There always will be one. There will be one. Even though she know he may have done it, even though she know, but she will stand behind him. Well, he's cute. I like the way he looked. But she just don't like you. So she's going to say, well, you think you cute anyway. So you got what you got. So now here it is, a woman you don't even know. But she's standing with a man who just tried to beat you up, done raped you, tried to kill you. And here is a woman you don't even know. And she's standing with him. Does she know him? Absolutely not. But he's cute. He got a nice body. He may have a big dick. So she's like, fuck it, fuck you. That's a man, bitch. Every woman for herself. So she don't give a shit that you done got beat up by this man. She don't care. And the reason why I learned that the most, Because there was a black woman, which you all may know, that was beaten by a man. And there are a lot of women that been beaten by men. There was a black woman that was beaten by a man, and she told her story, and people make fun of it. And that woman name was Tina Turner. They said, "Eat the cake, anime, eat the cake," and it's funny. But here is a woman that shared what she went through, and everybody wants to make a joke out of it. How funny is it that people want to make funny facts that you were beaten? How fun is that? You have to make a fact that you take your children. If you have a little kids and you try to make a run for it, you can make a run for it by yourself. When you got little kids, you can't run quickly. You got to move slow. You got to hold it. It's a lot. And then you got to keep everybody together. It is a lot. So we make a joke out of it. So when women share their stories, there's always another woman that's going to stay with the abuser. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't remember that. So you doubt my story. That's why a lot of times women take matters into their own hand. And by no means I'm saying all women are good, because they're not. And by no means I'm saying all men are bad, because they're not. Just like Nicki Minaj, I love her so much, but she made a big mistake by getting a rapist. She married to a guy that raped a 16-year-old girl. She was 16 back then, 19 something. Nicki Minaj is still with this man. It's so sad. There are multiple females that came out and said they were being raped by, but they don't care. Love less. They don't care. That's the same thing. Now think about it. When I did a video of me being set up to be raped, I could. This is how I share with y'all, because I'm gonna show you how I set myself up, and I knew better. But I was tricked, and I got my guard down. In order to get my guard down, then you win. I met a man, which I did the video on the rape video. I put the rape video right after he tried to rape me. I did it when I got home, because I ended up walking home. He could have killed me. He could have murdered me. Y'all would never see me again. It'd have been his story against mine. And this is not the first time somebody has set me up there. The first person tried to set me up to be killed was a transgender woman. The second person who tried to get me hurt was a transgender woman. And both of these women were women who went after me. One went after me because I said you can't be inside of the bar and you have no ID. So she went and got two guys to come after me. Another woman went after me because I told her that she was getting injected by somebody who killed somebody and she needed to be careful. And she felt offended, so she went after me. So guess what I said? Fuck them. If the bitch, anyway. So one went after me, she pulled out a knife. The other one had two men to come after me. Now the big bitch, that big huge bitch, she went and got two guys. I beat the shit out of her. I caught her out there one night and I fucked up. I made a video called Raw. After I did the video Raw, I beat the shit. I just got home. Then the other one, I never beat her ass. That other one had cops and shit after me. She went and told the guy. She was so paranoid. She kept trying to get girls to fight me. And I even know we even had a beef. Only because I said that the girl was pumping people. And guess what happened? The girl killed somebody. The girl killed somebody. And after she killed somebody by pumping her with silicone, guess what the girl did? She detransitioned to back to being a boy. So now here it is. A girl is dead. She detransitioned back to being a boy. And she can't be found. So when you warn people to keep them alive, they get offended. So I say, you know what? I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say. It's to the point where, and most girls like me know, our sisters is not our sisters. A lot of our sisters are not there to help us. A lot of our sisters are against us. And there's some girls that here who are for us. We're all not bad. But it's just like men. You got the, you got the, you got to work through it. You got to work through it. You know, there's good and bad people in the world. But every sister is not your sister. It's the same thing with the biological females. Every sister is not her sister. There's some women sticking around just for your demise. And it's real, but it's sad. And it's sickening. I just sit back and watch. But you have to protect your energy, and you have to protect what you pull to you, because that stain can get in your skin, and if you fall asleep, it could manifest. Now I'm gonna tell you something which is so weird that I said that. So I just woke up a couple of minutes ago, and I wanted to see what time it was. I was like, you know what, I'm tired. So I was asleep. When I tell you real, so I was asleep a few minutes ago. I just woke up. I'm in right now. So I was asleep, and it was this girl came to me, and she said to me, Raven, I got to get out of here. She was like, these guys are trying to kill me. So I was like, well, where you going to go? She said, I don't know. But I think she said Mississippi or Memphis, somewhere she wanted to go. She wanted to get out of there. She's like, I think it was Minnesota or Memphis, something with an M if I'm right. So I was like, where you going to go? She said, I got to get out of here. She's like, this man is going to kill me. Now, I don't know what it is. It was 3 men. It was 3 men. Now, the 3 men was, let me see, it was 3 men, and she was telling me, get me out of here. So she packed all her stuff up, and I'm trying to remember everything that happened. It was one guy, I think I had went at it a little bit with him, but it was like, I'm trying to get this right. It was in a house. It was a lot of dirt, and I'm trying to think of it. What was, so this guy was, I'm trying to think of it, because I only know what I remember the whole thing, but I know it was something before. It was the side of this house, and she wanted to move. It's always this building coming down the stairs. It's like cranberry rail to hold on to. The walls are white. So, and it was like getting her stuff out of this apartment. She rolled it all up in the bag, and we were taking it out. It was a dog. I think it was a dog that was there in this house. It was a dog. So we're coming down the stairs, and then the guy who was coming to kill her was in the stairway. So I was like, well, where are we going to go? And she kept saying, oh, right. No, she was trying to stop me from saying where we were going to go. So I was like, what? And I turned her in, and he was standing there looking at me. Now, this guy was black. He was a black guy. He had real thick eyebrows. He had real pretty lashes. He had pink lips. He had a round face. But it was he was real nice looking. But he had eyelashes, real thick eyelashes. He had real thick eyebrows like this. He was dark skinned. He had a round face. He had a short haircut. So when I lifted my head up, he was looking at me like this. And she was like, and she looked at me, she was like, she froze. So I had a pipe. And I said, and I walked up to him and I said, bam, I hit him straight in the face with it. And he did like this, and I hit him in the face with it again. And he went down, I hit him in the face with it again. Now, I kept hitting him because I was waiting for his head to bust. His head didn't bust. He was just looking at me, so he was like a little punch drunk. Now, she was still scared. So I grabbed the bags. She had rolled it all up inside of a blanket. She had all her clothes, everything rolled up in a blanket. It wasn't even like in luggage. She just rolled it up. It was like we were dragging it down the stairs. So I hit him in the head. He definitely didn't die, but he was like a little like this. I started dragging the stuff with us to go get to this car, and I woke up. And usually for dreams like that, it doesn't mean that it usually means that you're fighting with something. When you have dreams like that, it means you're fighting with something. Even though it sounds really graphic, but it's not exactly what you think. Watch this. What is a dream? What does it mean to have a dream about fighting?
According to Times Now, thus, when you see yourself fighting in your dream, it could mean that you genuinely wish to vent your rage by picking a fight. Such a dream could also indicate suppressed anger or frustrations.
See? Suppressed anger and frustration. That's what the dream says. I can see that's what it means. And the reason why I say, now let's dissect my dream. Now we're gonna dissect my dream. Everything rolled up, wanna leave, right? Everything rolled up, the girl trying to get out and leave. I'm gonna show y'all something. Now she just said, this when you see yourself fighting in your dream, it also means that you genuinely wish to vent your rage by picking a fight. Obviously, I'm not trying to pick a fight. And it says, for instance, you may be wanting to express yourself. Someone is virgin, someone for a very long time. Okay, it didn't say that, but okay. Now, I dreamed in a dream that my anger, and y'all kind of know, my anger, think about it. This is my apartment now. My anger. And then I said, I was, she had wrapped everything up and she wanted to leave. She wanted to move away. That would sound like me because I want to move, and I've been telling y'all that for the longest. I want to leave out of here. I want to go away. I don't want to live here. So when I think of this, of me, remember I said in the dream, I said, this is my living room. This is my living room right now as we speak. So that's what I think the dream was about me. But it came in the form of a woman wanting to leave. And I said she had herself wrapped up and ready to go. And if you notice, this is how my apartment is in the other room. My stuff is packed up and ready to go. So I talked to y'all before about moving. I talked to y'all before about leaving. And I thought about moving to Maryland because someone told me about moving to Maryland. Excuse me. But see, my whole thing is, are you into magic? Hey, Vonna. I don't know about magic. I don't know about all that. But it's just suppressed anger. Oh, it's suppressed anger. But my dreams just came into me that way. But I did a lot of research and stuff, and I found out. So I went to the mall. Somebody asked me to go to the mall with them. So I went to the mall this weekend. Her hair looks so pretty. Look at this. This is so pretty. I love this color blue. I love that color blue. I just don't see me walk around no, I think a tiny bowl, but it's pretty. It's just not for me. So I went to the mall this weekend. And it was actually a blessing. Hey Mama Hope. What's up, beautiful? So I went to the mall, and y'all already know my house is, y'all know my house is Indian. I mean, So I went to the mall this weekend and let me see if I can find it. I hope it came out. Maybe it's here. No, this ain't it. Maybe it's here. I hope it comes out here. This is me walking through the mall. And as I'm walking, guess what I find? I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm walking. Okay, this ain't the one. This says keep watching. That's it. This must be this one. No. It should be 3 videos. Okay. Let's hope it's in this one. I'm walking. I think it was 4 videos, but hopefully this one. Here it is. Look, an Indian store. When I tell you, I was like, yo. It was like I walked into my apartment. When I tell you, I was like, yo. When I tell you I felt at home, I was like, oh my God, think of my apartment. That's what it used to look like. And it was in the mall. I had no idea. Yeah, it was so pretty. When I walked in there, I was like, oh my God. She had everything in the whole store was Indian. They had the pocketbooks, they had the hats, I could have cleaned up. But my wallet said you ain't doing nothing. But you can see it better. If you go on my Instagram, you can see the whole, it's more clearer, you can see it better. I'm gonna see. You can go on my Instagram. So I posted it up there. And y'all can see the whole. If you're on my Instagram, you probably seen it. But that's my Instagram, so you can see it. You can see it more clearer. You can see how pretty it is. I mean, beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. They had the Christmas tree. They also were selling, pianos. Look at these pianos right here. $10,000. $11,000. These pianos was nice, but $10,000, $11,000, $6,000. I was like, that's a car. So, you know, it was definitely cute. It was cute. So, but I don't know. It's really nice. But I think if you got a piano and stuff like that, it's because you got a house. Because, you know, But it was really nice. And I went all the way to with somebody to get something. But you know what's weird? When I was in the mall, everybody had masks on. And I liked it. I liked it that you could wear masks and stuff. And everybody was covered up with masks. It's the one time in life don't nobody know what you look like. It's a sad thing, but it's a good thing. Because you can go anywhere you want. Nobody know who the hell you are. They gonna look because they don't know what you look like. And it's so weird because in my area, they don't want to wear masks. They decided that the pandemic is over. They said the pandemic is over, so they're not wearing masks. So, which is crazy to me. And people still dying left and right. But nobody, you better keep the masks on your face. This pandemic shit ain't over. I'm sick of the pandemic. I want to find me I saw this nice black wig. Actually, I got one. I think I'm over the braids though. I think I'm over it. I think they ran their run. But I'm so fickle as hell. I said that today. All I'm gonna do is take it from the person. And the reason why I don't like to wear bangs, because the bangs begin in front of your eyes. You be like this. Child. I had a conversation with somebody tonight. We're all sick. We're all sick of this. Exactly, Hope. Exactly. Exactly. I'm sick of it too. I really am. I'm sick of breathing through that stupid thing. And I have to go get my second shot, my second vaccination shot. I've met a lot of people. But, child, yes, the restrictions and sickness. They don't want to believe it though, Gilbert. And you know it's our own people. Child, they ain't walking around with no mask. They walking around here with no masks on or nothing. These black people in my area, child, they done took it all. Oh, let me just finish telling you. So I was telling you about the guy that in the area who wanted to start a fight with me. So I went and I got a good look at him. Because I was on my let me pray to God for a message. So I seen them, and I have to talk to that other side, the side that, yeah. So I seen him and I got a good look at him. Now, first of all, let me say for the record, Raven can get Raven's ass beat the fuck up too. Let me just say that. Raven can get Raven ass beat the fuck up. So don't get it twisted. But however, there's an old saying goes, pick your battles wisely. Now, if you're always saying, that's not a girl, that's a man. Now, if you saying that, you need to listen to what you're saying. I mean, you need to really register in your head what you're saying. Because it's not really registered. Because if this speaks truth, that means that man that you keep channeling, Norende Cure, may show up. Now, when he show up, make sure you ain't fighting like this. Make sure you going like this. Don't be fighting like this, and don't do none of this running shit. I mean, if you keep channeling him, knowing they cure him, and when he shows up, don't be doing all this, don't be doing all this, and don't be blocking your face because I'm gonna get it. Don't be trying to hide certain things because I'm gonna get it. Don't be trying not to slide across the ground because you're going to get it. Don't be trying to make sure the sneaker marks are going on your face because you're going to get it. Don't be trying to make sure the blood ain't going to hit the ground because it's going to go. So when you channel him and when he show up, you better keep that same energy. And I don't want you to be fighting like a little girl. And I don't want you screaming. And I don't want you kicking and all this girl. No, because that's not who you channel. You said you wanted him to show. And so when he shows up, he's coming with a lot of energy. So when he shows up with this energy, don't sit up there and call, because I know you're going to call the cops. I know you're going to call the cops. I already know that. I already know that because that ass woman deserves the cops. And I know you're going to call the cops on me. Then I got to run upstairs and I got to, then I got to put on some outfit and I got to play my victim role. I pray to God I could just cry and play it all. Oh my God, I was scared. Because I know you're not gonna tell the truth. They never do. People who pick fights never tell the truth when the cops show up. They lie. They always lie. They always lie. They always lie. They never tell the truth. They will pick a fight with you, but when the cops show up, they never tell the truth. So when I jump on you, because I make sure that I don't got no braids, because I want you to pull it off. So because this way it'll be free. That's why I don't get a braid in my hair. So when you grab it, because I know you're gonna fight like a little girl and you're gonna be kicking it and all this bite, you probably won't even do all that. Because knowing me, after I get a hold of you, all you're gonna see is Jesus in 2 seconds of a flat. Because 2 seconds of a flat, once I punch you in your face, you're definitely gonna go out. You're gonna be dazed. You're gonna be dazed. And then when you try to fight, hopefully you're gonna get some hits in, but you probably won't. Because I'm gonna mollywop you. I'm gonna lift you up in the air and I'm gonna body slam you, and your neck is gonna snap. I'm not the one you want. See, I know what I do. See, you looking at all of this, but you ain't thinking with this, but your mouth is doing this, but this is not connected with this. Because you're thinking that maybe I sit in the house and I paint my face, I look in the mirror. Hmm. 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 I'm thinking that's what you're thinking. But remember, before any damn thing, I am black. I'm black first. That means my struggle begins as soon as I came out my mother's pussy. So if your struggle ain't meeting up with mine, and you ain't been through the pain that I've been through, and you ain't been through the struggles of and jumped and all the shit, if you ain't been there, because you want to do all the girl stuff, and you keep trying to channel him to show up, so when he shows the fuck up, maintain that same energy. Because I told my cousin the same thing. Keep that same energy when I'm in front of you. Because y'all do all this girl shit when y'all away from somebody. Y'all big old pussies. Oh, bitch, I'll fuck you up. No, wait. Please. Give me 2 seconds, I'll get over there. And then please sit in front of me. Because every time somebody who's sitting in front of me, they always change their thing. Speaking on that note, the soup in this building, I asked him, when was he going to fix my apartment? Because obviously you're not trying to fix it. He went and fixed 3 apartments and skipped over me, empty apartments. So I asked him. And I'm going to tell you what people do. When people think that you don't say nothing and you're quiet and I keep giving you love and you keep giving me bruises. I give you love and then you give me more bruises. I'm going to work with you. You know what? Maybe I'm making up excuses and you're still pushing your chest out. And I'm like, okay. I had a moment. I took everything he had and I slammed it in the fucking hallway. He said, did you throw my stuff out there in the hallway? I went up to him and he ran. I did not put my hands on that man. But when you're doing people wrong and they catch on to you, you run because you've been caught. Because I'm going to tell you something. When you do people right, you be like, listen, I got you. And you don't even have to say that because they can see you got them. But when you're doing it purposely, because maybe you don't like the person, or in your country, I don't like people like you, I get it. I don't like people like me, some of us. I get it. But I don't do nothing to them. There's a lot of people in this life I don't like. I don't do nothing to them because it's not my job. My job is to mind my business. My job is to go from point A to point B and get back to and mind my business. If I see a bunch of people, I walk, look at the ground. I look over here. I look over. That's not my job. But if you're doing is your business, nothing you're doing is any of my business. If you two women walking down the street and y'all kissing and y'all got your panties down, giving each other oral, that is none of my business. If you are two men out here and one is bent over and you banging him on the car, that is none of my business. My business is of going from point E to point B and mind my business. Because whatever for somebody's sexuality has nothing to do with me. But I find it amazing. You're so worried about the LGBTQ, but you have not have a problem with all these goddamn black men killing these women. Y'all sign up for that. Matter of fact, you celebrating men. Y'all celebrating men killing women. Y'all celebrating men killing women so much that you be like, yo, bros before hoes. A woman is a bitch. She's a hoe. She's a cunt. She ain't shit. She bro. She a nigga. So you take her, you beat her down mentally, and then you ask yourself, why is your mother so fucked up? If your mother treats you like shit, it's because she met the same type of man that you are upcoming. And the same type of man that's fucked up like you fucked your mother up. That's why your mother fucked up, and that's why she treated you like shit. Because simple fact of the matter is that men fucked her over. Instead of breaking the cycle, you complete the cycle. So now your mother mentally all fucked up, bipolar, crazy as fuck, screaming and hollering. She want to teach you your math and stuff. She slap you in the fucking face, giving you beatings and shit. Because this is the way she was taught that men do men. That done to her. She didn't break the generation curse. She's passing it down. So instead of teaching her son how to do different things and read stuff, say it again. Now she got a belt in her hand to beat him. And then she wondered why she wondered why you hate her fucking guts for beating her when she has been taught this way from men who's beat her. The men that supposed to protect her, the men that supposed to have her back, the men that supposed to love her, beat her. Now she takes a son. She has a son by this man who looks like you. Now she's beating the fucking shit out of you. Every damn thing you do, you gotta get a beating. She's stomping the fucking ground because she can't realize what she has done with the men that said before you. The same type of men that sit back and say that women ain't shit. That's the type of man that's got to your mother that pushed you out and now fucked you over. That's why you hate women. Because the fact of the matter is what your mother did to you. Now you making other women pay for what the fuck your mother did to you. Because you ain't seen to put it together yet. Hey, Chosen. You ain't put it together yet. You ain't put it together. Why are women so angry? Why so you ain't put it together yet? But I'm gonna tell you what you will do. You'll beat a woman up, so you're continuing the cycle. You'll beat a woman up. You'll rape a woman. You get another woman to stand with you after you rape the woman to say you didn't do it. You get so many people that can sit up there and say somebody, and you got another. There's always a woman that will stand with the person who did it. And the thing about it is, they ain't breaking the cycle. They ain't breaking the cycle. My thing is this. I said the same thing with the rappers. Why is it that y'all keep killing each other? They was like, well, they don't really live that life, but they're singing about that life. It's a goddamn song. It's a song. It's music. But y'all done took it and turned it into a goddamn war. But y'all not speaking. All these rappers is not speaking on that. Y'all not speaking on trying to stop your brother. It stop your brother from killing each other. Try to unite. Why can't y'all battle like a dance battle or rap battle? Y'all gotta turn everything into a full-blown war. You don't try to save your brother. You're too busy trying to kill him. And I just want to know why. Why? Why do he have to die? Y'all don't give a shit. I don't even, I'm like, you know what? I don't even care. You do what you gotta do. I stay my black ass home. Because one thing I realized, sometimes people don't like the message because of the messenger. I was just watching a show called Cheaters, and it's hot mess. This same story, these trade, recycle, and use these women. Why do we fall for it? Why do we fall for it? Because the thing about it is, this is how life works when it comes to men. I'm not saying just women because everybody, but I'm gonna say on men. But this is the thing with a lot of girls, what they don't realize. When you meet a man, and it could go both ways, men and women, but I'm still a man. When you meet a man for the first time, not all cases, he's already been fucking somebody. He already got a booty call. There is some girl with low self-esteem, don't give a fuck about herself. He could busting her, shooting her, and everything at her, and slap her the fuck up, and she would allow it. There are men out here who are gay. Another dude could bust at him and all something, and he'll allow it. So before you show up to think that you the man, oh my God, I meet this person. No, honey, he already got people. You just thinking you meeting something fresh and brand new. He's already been fucking. Now his whole thing is to get you, win you over mentally. So he has to work on your brain. So what he do is he says certain things to you to watch her react. He'd be like, yo, come up here and run my back. And he'll do things, grab your hand. He'll do things to see what you do. He'll do things. He's testing you out. You don't realize that. You're like, oh, what you doing? Stop. You know, in your mind, this is funny to you. In his mind, I'm working on you. It's like a pimp and a prostitute. I'm going to work on you mentally. And when I get you where I want you, you're going to be working for me. I'm going to have you so mentally fucked up that you ain't going to be able to think for yourself. And I'll make you think you need me. Now, remind you, you've been doing everything through life without him. But all of a sudden, in your mind, he done brainwashed you. He got you to thinking that you need him. And what he will do, he knows that works with him. If he's nice looking in his sex game, if he could fuck you good, he gonna fuck you right out of your world. He gonna put you in that bed and he gonna fuck you like his life depended on, because it is. His life does depend on it, because everything about you is now gonna be a prostitute. You're gonna be working for the rest of your life, giving him all your money, and he's gonna make you believe that you're doing the right thing. And then when you don't do the right thing, he's gonna beat the shit out of you. And then when you decide to take matters into your own hand and kill his ass, you're the one sitting in jail. And his family gonna be coming talking about something. Oh, you didn't have to kill him. His family gonna come across toxic ain't that far from toxicity. So everybody fucked up. So more fucked up people, they're gonna try to make you feel like you've done something wrong. They're gonna make you feel like you was wrong because you reported being raped. They're gonna make you feel bad for saying that you didn't like being raped. They're gonna try to make you feel bad about everything you stood up and fought for. They're gonna make you feel bad, and there will be women up there trying to make you feel bad for reporting your rape, being raped. We live in a very two-faced ass world. I always said this. If you tell a man not to hit a woman, you tell a woman not to hit a man. If y'all get to the point, y'all gotta hit each other, y'all gotta leave it alone. It's time out. I don't care how bonded or I didn't, you gotta go. When y'all get to the point, y'all beating on each other, and when somebody does that hitting shit on the wrong day turns into an ass whooping. That's why you see so many relationships, women are being murdered. This one relationship, this girl just got murdered and they found her body. The magnets was coming out of her body. That's how they found her body. Her name was Ashley Dorsell, 29 years old. And this is from November the 16th, 2021. And here she is. This girl right here, she was murdered. She's 29 years old. And her body was decomposing in this building. The magnets was coming through the floor. Her magnets was coming through the floor. Here she is. And decomposed body, domestic violence victim, and her abusive boyfriend found in the Bronx. Y'all didn't even hear this story. I didn't do this story because I really don't want to do all this. But this is her. Lost to a gun violence, November the 6th, 2021. The New York male decomposing corpse in the Bronx, domestic violence survivor found alongside with a dead man and likely murder-suicide. So he killed her and killed himself. 29 years old. This is the microphone. And this is what I told the girls. You signed up. This is what you signed up for. This is what you signed up for. And the thing about it is, it's a lot of abuse. And I think within the girls, it's like, oh, they're killing the trans women. No, they're killing women. You never know what a woman is going through till you walk in their shoes. You're walking in their shoes. You're walking in their shoes. And a lot of girls who were killed, they wasn't killed because they were trans. Because I wouldn't even know they was. And a lot of y'all wouldn't know they was. I mean, some of them, yeah, but a lot of them, you didn't know. And the men didn't know. You were killed because you was a woman. Men kill women. Women kill men, but men kill women a lot more so. And the sad part about it, this beautiful girl, y'all don't hear nothing about it. Y'all did not hear anything about her being murdered. The one thing I could say within us, the LGBTQ, we do make a lot of noise. Now ask yourself, why haven't a lot of black women make a lot of noise about this black woman? Why haven't they? We keep saying women empowerment. They keep saying it because they know they ain't empowered each other. They're too much against each other. So why haven't a lot of women make a lot of noise when one girl goes down, they come at them? So why haven't they? They even made a show called For My Man. That's to let you know how far a girl will go for another man. Not for my sister, but for my man. So if you, as a two-spirit woman, think you could battle against a biological female, good luck. Because you have to realize one thing, and I'm not saying it because people are like, well, you know, you trying to make me feel bad. No, but you have to realize you're messing with a straight man. I don't care what get down in the bed. He's straight. Now society can call him all kinds of names because that's what society do. They destroy lives and act like they did nothing. But the man is straight, honey. He's straight. Sex ain't got nothing to do with sexual appetite. He's straight. And he likes to do different things sexually. And simple fact of the matter is that he wouldn't be with you if he was gay. Because men are very visual. They see what they like and they like what they like. Same with you like what you like. And the thing about it is, if he looked at somebody who looks like him and he thinks he's cute, then he's gay. Because I'm attracted to myself. In other words, I want to find somebody following me. And he likes the body, he likes the muscles, he likes that masculinity, he likes the masculine of a man. That's gay. But when you try to explain this to guys who are, there's so many different levels of men out here. And I've tried to talk to quite a few. Most of the time I don't no more. I used to, but I really don't give a damn now. But I try to talk to them. They get offended when you try to have a conversation. I don't convince somebody nothing. You believe what you want. My friend, I was talking about, darling. Oh my God, wait a minute. I was talking to my grandmother. Wait a minute. My grandma earlier on, and she said the reason why most men abuse women is because of religious belief. That's true, because most people think God is a man and women are always the head. I mean, the men are always the head. Yeah. It's different beliefs within a lot of things, but the problem I mean it's so many avenues because everybody's is different, and I agree with you, Chose. But the thing is, there's so many details when it comes to men because every man is different, just like every woman is different. So I never knew so many men hate women. I also didn't know that a man only sees, not all, a man only sees a woman as sex, procreate. He will send dick pictures, he will send all this stuff again. He's not sending flowers, he's not sending things of love. He's telling you what he wants from you. So when a man already shows you what he wants, you only can go. You may get mad, especially if it's somebody you really wanted. You may get mad, but he's letting you know what he wants. So if he's sending you dick pictures, he's sending you stuff, he already letting you know. Because a man that wants you ain't sending you that. He know that's coming, but he's gonna win you over. He wants your heart. He wants your heart. But if he's sending you dick pictures, he said, child, he telling you what he wants. So you don't put your eggs in that basket and think that you're gonna build with that. I was talking to another guy about that. He feels as though a woman, when he marries a woman, her job is to sexually satisfy him. As long as she's keeping him sexually satisfied, he's good. So my thing is, her mouth comes with the body, her heart comes with the body, her brain comes with the body. But his whole thing is, if I marry you, you need to be able to sexually satisfy me every single morning. And see, my thing is this, that's fine, but you have to find a woman that's lined up the same way you think. You have to find somebody that's lined, and you can't pick somebody to be what you want because of what you're attracted to. You have to find somebody who's aligned up the way you think. Because two people who think alike works the same way. But one person thinks one way, you think another way. At some point, there are going to be arguments. There are going to be disagreements. And some may end up being toxic. Because at a certain point, somebody's going to get tired of bending and somebody's going to be bending too much. Well, I did it your way the last time. When is my turn going to come? They're like, oh, man, like we got to go through this all the time. And then when you still don't get the person what they just keep asking you for, and you still keep ignoring it, guess what's going to happen? They're going to stop complaining. Guess what's going to happen? They slowly leaving the relationship right before your very eyes. And now, when they don't complain no more, they don't give a shit. Because even though they're there with you physically, mentally, they're not even there with you. Then, when they ask you one more time and you don't do it, they're now taking phone numbers. Now they're letting people get in their IG. Now they're letting men to DM them. Now they're sharing their situation with other men. And if you're a man who beats women, she may seek out another woman. She may not want another man. She may want a woman now because she feels as though men have done her dirty. She's like, you know what? Let me go and find a female who looks like a dude, a stud. Let me find a masculine stud that looks like a dude, and let me see what she could do. And when she gets this woman, a masculine stud gets this woman in the bed, and she works that body the right way, she gonna leave women alone. She's gonna leave men alone forever. Not in all cases, but a lot of times, women are a step away from leaving men alone for good. That's why, if you ever notice, you see some of the beautifulest women that have just left men alone. And men be like, oh, I don't give a damn. I just get a white girl. White women ain't gonna allow that shit either. They already see. They see what's going on. You think white women not in the black section seeing what's going on? You think they don't do research? You don't think they try to find out what's going on? They see it. Everybody does research on people. Everybody's everybody's not gullible to everything. But when it comes down to relationships and stuff, it's very important that you're aligned up with that person. Because if you're not, it's going to be divorces. Just like it's like, oh, since the pandemic, there've been a lot of divorces. Yeah, because you marry someone based on the way that they look. You marry someone based on the fact that you had a good looking person you hung out with. You ain't hanging with the person, you hung out with the physicalness. You were vain. Now you got to really know the person because we don't get along. I don't even like you. I don't even like you. Because you was never lined up to be with them. You have to be with somebody who's not with you. We are not here to be someone's sexual partner. I think it's more about class and upbringing. But see, this is the thing about it. It's not about class and upbringing. It's about a spiritual connection. Because both of y'all both can have class and both of y'all can have the best upbringing. But if y'all not spiritually connected, it's not gonna work. It's not. Y'all both could be the baddest dresser. Y'all both could be rich. Y'all both could have money. Y'all both could be the prettiest and the most paid. But baby, if y'all spiritually get lined up together, it ain't gonna work. Y'all both didn't even need each other because y'all both are paid. But if it's not lined up together, if y'all sexual needs are not lined up, it ain't gonna work. Y'all have to be, unless you have a willing partner who have a low self-esteem that's willing to do anything you say do, then it may work. But if you have a person who's in love with you that don't love themselves because they get their love from you, it could work. But at some point, the weak become strong. Just because a weak is weak don't mean they're gonna be weak forever. And we're real people with real feelings. And sometimes we'll put our feelings to the side, but eventually those feelings that we put to the side is gonna rise up because we're real people. And what I expressed to him, I was like, when you got married, did you have a conversation? He's like, I just figured that's her job. And then it was the whole thing of, well, men are very visual and women supposed to submit. Submit to what? You talking about the Stone Age day. Nobody got to submit to you. And the sad part about it, a lot of these men who want you to submit, first of all, you can't really fuck because you ain't good at that. Second of all, Most of y'all, not all, are ugly as fuck. You got Miguel Corello on top of you trying to get his rocks off. He ugly as shit. But for some reason, he feels as though, and there are a lot of men out here, and I'm not being mean, but there are a lot of men out here that are ugly as shit. As if a monkey and an elephant had sex and created them, they look like shit. And my thing is this, they got this self-esteem that is like outstanding. And they look at you like you look like shit. And you know damn well you the baddest bitch walking around on the street everywhere you go. But you sitting around here with Miguel Corella that's telling you that you need to submit to him. And you looking at him saying, and when I say this is because you don't even got words. You get quiet because you like, in your mind, you saying to yourself, do he know what I got behind my back? Do he know the magnitude of men I got? Do he know how fine they are? Do he know how rich they are? Do he know how well paid they are? Do he know I'm dealing with him because I'm thinking you're going to treat me right because the way you look, you can't do nothing but to do good. But shit, your self-esteem is bigger than everybody's. That's better than you. And you want to treat me like shit. And you want me to sit here and acknowledge how great you are when I'm still sitting here waiting for the greatness. And I'm sitting here asking myself, why am I sitting here? Why am I sitting here? Because at some point, you can't blame him. You have to point it out to yourself. Submit, and he can't even provide financially or even have land. He didn't even try to, Gilbert, because you're the land. You are the land. And see, this is the thing about men that makes me mad. If you got a girl that's giving you 100% and you giving 100%, y'all giving each other something that is bond and sacred that y'all keep together 100%. Y'all love shines, y'all financial shine. You may not have the best, but you got the best that work for you. So why is it y'all allow somebody to come in your relationship and destroy what two have built? Oh girl, I don't know about your man. I be seeing you looking at somebody. Oh girl, your man, your girl a hoe. She used to fuck with some. Now you let outsiders get in your relationship. Y'all is bonded. And now they put implants in your head, which are not true, but now they got you looking at your partner differently. Because they done put the implant in there. Now you like, I wanted to, you know, and this is what they do. When people see two people happy, they go after them. And they try to break you. And then once they break y'all up, they ain't nowhere to be found. And the first thing they say is, well, you ain't have to listen to me. You ain't have to listen to me. You stupid. Now they going. They done pulled you all the way out into a lane that made you flip on the person you shouldn't have flipped on. And now they done left you out there. Listen to them. Now you ain't got shit. Then you trying to reconcile them and fix what you done gave up. But it's so much words you done said to that person and accuse you can't come back from, child. I will never understand how people in relationships that are happy will allow an outsider influencer who really don't know y'all shit, don't even know each other, and y'all make it facts. There are a lot of weak ass people in this world that easily influence. There are more birds than eagles. There are a lot of birds. And when you got an eagle, one of them strong ass people, they go through so much hell. Because an eagle who takes on a bird, and you're trying to keep that bird from falling, it's a lot of work. Hey, Glover, how are you? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And the sad part about it is There are some really good people out here. And the reason why we can't find them, because they done gave up. They had enough. They had enough. And if you like me, you feel the same, like you had enough. It's like, you know what? I'll just find me and jump off and fuck them. Hey, blonde, what do you think about no sex before marriage? Child, please. South Carolina. We fucking, honey. I'll be damned if I'm going, no. No, we got to see that sex game ain't good, child, please. I'm sitting here with somebody that can't even sexually satisfy me. Child, please. I'm like, oh my God, here we go. Or you get a guy who got a dick that's too big. And if he got a dick that's too big and he hurting you every time he do it, you have a problem. You better test the waters before you get locked down to it. And then you meet a guy. I met this one guy. He's like 6'5". He treated me like the scum of the fucking earth. And I was so in love with him. He was like 6'5". And one day, I don't know what made me do this. I grabbed his dick. His dick was this big. He was 6'5". His dick was this big. He had about this much girth. He had this much girth. And it's this big. And I'm not saying that you can't be with a guy with a little ding, but the thing is, I met with guys who got really, really small ones, really small ones. Some that should be in a diaper and pray to the Lord every night that you open your diaper up. And anyway, so and they was great in the bed. Oh, mothers lived, but who mothers lived? Did I met some men that's ugh, but you know, everybody's different. My body, he messed up, didn't he? My body, he messed up. Yeah. It's a lot. Can I kiss you? The less partners a woman has, the higher her sex drive. The less partners a woman. That's not true, SC. And the reason why I say this is because, so this is the thing I keep trying to say. And this is the thing. Remember, we are not robots. We're not computers. We're all different people. Just because one girl may not like to have sex, another girl may be charged. Hey, Marvel, we can't put people in boxes. We're different. They may be a man who like to have sex certain days, and they may be a woman may have sex every day. They may be a man like to have sex every day. Everybody's different. Everybody's not the same way. So it doesn't go well in the book. You as a woman, you're supposed to know they're real people. They don't go that way. Everybody's different. You can't make a person be. That's why the DL life is so big. The more partners a woman has, the harder it is for her to bond. That's not, see, we'll just say this. We'll say this. Some of them. Because you can't make everybody be one whole. We are all different people. When you eat, I don't shit. When you eat, Marbell don't shit. When you eat, Chosen don't shit. When you eat, Gilbert don't shit. When you eat, nobody, we don't. So we're all different people. So you can't say this is how it goes. That's statistics. That's not real people. We're all different people. We all do things different. We all wake up different. We all eat different. We different. You can't say in the textbooks, this is what you do. This is not what we do. Everybody's different. What do you think of Kevin Samuels? Kevin Samuels is Kevin Samuels. He only does what he do because he got people there to do it to. This is what they want. Kevin Samuels is a person of what he believes. I'm not going to go against what he believes, but that's what he believes. And if people are willing to listen to it, then listen to it. But those are just his opinion. But just because he says it, don't makes it true. He'll say things for trigger warning. He also say things for ratings. And if anything, he looks for birds. Birds keep people in business. Eagles don't. Birds keep people in business. That's why a lot of birds work for people. That's why eagles are the boss and birds they're working. Not saying you're less than because you're a bird, but birds are the reason why. Oh my God, look at this cream. I put this on my face and my skin has turned wonderful. You got to get this cream. A bird is like, I wonder if that's a worker. Eagle's like, I ain't buying that shit. But a bird be like, I may work. See, birds are easily influenced. Eagles are not. I need more research. I need more work done. I need a second opinion. I need receipts. These are eagles. Birds don't do that. They're like, oh, it must be true. That's the difference. That's why it's difficult for eagles to be around birds. That's why a lot of times the eagles stay to themselves because where they're at in life is mentally different than a bird. That's why eagles dress different, look different, wear their hair different. Everything about them is different from everybody else because they move differently. A bird be like, oh, this is a new style. Oh my God, this is a new this. They do everything. Go, they birds. And then when they say, oh, look at you trying to be all in my room. But that's the thing about it. That's the thing about it. Um, yeah, people like to look for quick fixes. It's true. In society, it's okay for men to have multiple sex partners and plenty of sex. That's what they say. But women doing it too. Trust him, chosen. That's why Maury. That's why chosen. That's why Maury show blew the box up because you find out women was doing the same thing. Maury show blew the box up. You're not the father. A man would cheat in a relationship and expect the woman to take him back and not leave. But if she cheats once, amen, chosen. Amen. You ain't never lied. Chosen, that's because it's much easier for women to cheat. Men and women have equal rights, but we are built differently. That's true. You are built differently. Because you tell the woman to be less than, and you tell the man to be more than. And then you wonder why. You tell a man to be bigger. You tell a man to be stronger. You tell a woman to stop being so strong. Stop doing this like a man. Stop making yourself weaker. Go out to the park. Become smaller. Become thinner. Become dumber. Stop trying to be so much of a man. Stop trying to be so masculine. So you keep telling her, dim your light. Dim your light. Praise him. Make his shine. So you boost them up. You tear her down. And you act like, what's wrong with these women? Yeah. So if you're a strong woman, you call the bitch. If you're a strong woman, you call, oh, you just want to be a man. If you're a strong woman, they try to take you down. But if you're a smart woman, you're not available to be torn down because you're too busy getting your money. Women should be feminine. Men should be masculine. That's not accurate. South Carolina, that's your belief. And those beliefs right there is the reason why the world is so messed up. That's why a lot of men are sitting in prison right now for other people's belief because they wasn't strong enough to stand up. Men can be feminine and a woman could be masculine because they're real people. I don't know how many times I'm going to tell you this. They're real people. There's some men out here who could do things that are feminine and they love women. There's some men out here that can make clothes and design stuff and beautiful dresses for women and they love women. They're not gay. He can do women's hair and can be straight. He can do a lot of things. He can make a woman's face up, beat her face, and be straight. And that's the stereotype we have built, especially in the black community. We're known for destroying our own. Oh, baby, we will go in. A man don't have to be nothing but happy. And a woman don't have to be feminine or she just have to be happy. Hey, long. It's all energy, not that's in between. Exactly, Rose. Right, chosen. True, I feel in both ways, femme and masculine, but it's just that's the thing about it. We all have masculine and feminine energy. We all do. We only get policed on what they don't like. But remember one thing: only time a person can police you on what they don't like is because you allowed them to be there. And if they're there in front of you saying things you don't like, you have to question yourself: why is they there? Because you got to remove them. And some people you got to leave. You don't even want to leave them because you really kind of like them. And if you're really willing to overlook a lot of things they do, there's more to come. I overlooked a lot of things people did in my life, and trust me, it did not get better. But due to the fact that you overlooked it, you gave them more energy for the battery. And then when you try to pull it back in and stop them, it was already out of control. And then when you was like, that hurts my feelings, they don't even care. Because you should have spoke up a long time ago. But you didn't. You let them get away with it. And it's kind of like you let them go too far. But I had to learn that the hard way myself. I'm trial and error. I'm trial and error. Raven falls down a lot. I fall down a lot. I have to actually keep myself from making the same mistake twice. I have to make myself not forgive people. I have to make myself not forgive. I have to make myself. Because the way God lined me up, I got a forgiving heart, which means that if I meet somebody that's an abuser, I will forgive them. Well, maybe not now, but then I did because I didn't. To me, I was like, it's going to get better. It's not that bad. And if you had abusive mother and father, you already know how to deal with abuse because you already been educated on how to deal with it. So it's not that bad. So if you have parents that a mother that abusive, father abusive, and then when you meet a man that's abusive, you already been trained to deal with abuse. So you'll stay because it's not that bad. And if he slap you, hit you, pull your hair, punch you in the face, oh, stop, don't hit me no more. Because it's not that bad because you're used to it. But it is that bad. I feel like I need stats to prove my point to you, lady. I have to let go because the stress, exactly, Gilbert. A lot of people you have to let go. You don't want to let go. I get it. I've done it. And Some people I really love. And I kept getting the message that they didn't love me the same way. I'll be back. Well, I had to turn this air off. This shit is getting cold. And that's the thing. Child, please. What kind of old mindset is this? What am I missing? Speakers coming. Chosen definitely. London Rice. Running nice. That's a narrow mind. A statue, right? It's a black. Like only one captain on the ship. You can be the first mate. England also have their aren't always ahead society just because they're across the pond. I can't believe Boo Boo. Hey Rose. Hey long leg one. Well, people gonna think what they want. The one thing I realized within myself, let them think what they want, child, and leave them right there in their thoughts. Don't argue with them. Keep it right there. Yeah, child. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Keep bye. That's what you do. Okay. Right. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Right. Let them think, child. Because when they wake up, they'll wake up. They'll make them mad. Oh, I don't understand. But yeah. But that's what I said. SC, I said, I'm not trying to change your point of view because you have to learn your lesson your way. It's the same thing. I was watching Real World with Tammy Roman, and one of the guys she said named David. He basically, she's like, stop, that they were playing and stuff like that, but then he had tried to take her clothes off, and she was naked, and she kept screaming, stop, and she was screaming, telling him to stop, and he was still trying to take her clothes off, and she was naked, so he was going to leave her on the floor naked. This is the thing about that. You're in a room. It's a bunch of y'all, and a woman is naked. You got her on the floor. She's holding on to the blanket to cover her body, and you're dragging the blanket off her because you want everybody to see her naked. At some point, you should be thinking, I'm doing something bad to a woman I don't even know. And she's screaming, and another woman jumping on top of her to keep him from getting it. And he said, he came back to real world. He started laughing. And I said, this is what's crazy. That's funny to him. that a woman is screaming stop from being raped. But in the same breath, there are a lot of women sitting in prison for being raped. There are a lot of women sitting in prison for being raped because she killed his ass. I got a few women in my life, Raven. They all respect me and do what I want. If they don't, I move on. Thanks for sharing that, see? Anyway, once a man thinks a woman should submit, once a man thinks a woman should submit, they see no value in her. You will start abuse her because she will find ability and to please you. Exactly, chosen. The one thing about it is when you set in your own ways, you'll be sitting in your own way. There's so many men out here in their 50s and 60s still playing these young games. Ain't nobody faithful to that. Your skin, you done wrinkled the fuck up. You still think you got it. You ain't got it. And there's always a man out here look better than you. There's always a man out here got more money than you. There's always a man that got his shit better than you. There are more. This is the thing. We always talk about the Sierra prayer with Russell Wilson and Sierra. But look how many men Sierra had to go through just to find one good man. One good man. He wasn't even in the entertainment business. He was a sports person. And the way he showered her with love, all the other guys want to come after Sierra. They want to come after her. They want to attack. But you had her. Bow Wow. He want to attack Sierra Sandy. But you had her, and you dogged her. You didn't see her worth because you felt like you were bigger than that. Now she found her worth. Now she found somebody praised. Now she's happy. And guess who's not happy for her? The men that basically abused her and used her. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to continue to abuse women and use women. And there will be women standing in line to be abused by men, even though another woman already left a footprint of what she's stepping into. She's willing to close her eyes to and sit there and be abused too. And for me, you may not like what the message is coming from because you really got the loving eyes. But once you learn the truth, it hurts like hell, but you got to go. You got to go. You have to love yourself enough, even on days you don't love yourself. You got to love yourself anyway. You got to love yourself anyway. You got to love yourself anyway. Those type of men will be alone. Exactly, blonde. Exactly. Exactly. And the sad part about it, they don't give a fuck. And see, these are what I call demons. The demons will pull you to them because they see the light to shine in you. A lot of us sitting with demons. They see that light to shine. And see, the thing about it is, if they were for you, it will help build you. But they come to dim that light, it hurts like hell. But you gotta go. And if you can't find a way to get away, use another man to get over that man. The one way to get over one man is let another man get on top of you, child. And then after enough of them get on top of you, child, please. You've been stayed. You don't forgot about that bitch. You already know. But those men are still running around in the streets, not married or settled down. It's married. Exactly, chosen. But you know it's gonna come a time, just like this lady said, she was a lesbian. She said, y'all men are doing us a favor. We still have to chase after women. She said they're running over here now. They said a lot of women are dating women now. A lot of women are leaving men. And they're leaving them because of abuse. Abuse. You know, women want everything most good men want food says, because they only go for their own wishes and not thinking of relationship. That's the thing about it, Daisy. It's the setup. That's what gets me. Like you make a date just to hurt me, and everything is all about sex with them. Not all of them, though, but it's about sex, and it's mentally exhausting. I was talking to this other guy who hits me up. He may be listening. I really don't give a fuck. So he hits me up and he says to me, "Why don't you? I'm up in town. I want to come see you." He's like, "I'm in town. I want to come see you." And I was like, "Really?" He was like, "You act different. You don't act the same way." Okay. Well, I've been dogged. I don't think a person that gets dogged gonna really act the same way when another man shows up to dog him. I'm just saying. Um, women want everything was okay. Even if a woman is totally hetero, the best thing she can do for herself is never settle. Spend time on a career, hobbies. But see, that's the KT. That's the thing you're supposed to do. But I'm gonna tell you something, KT. I agree with you, but the thing about it, it depends on the abuse. See, we're talking about real people. We're talking about real abuse. And if a man can really abuse you, it really can make you leave men alone. I'm sitting up here and trust him leave. I have a lot of men. I have a lot of men that want to do things to me a lot. And I'm sitting here with y'all by my damn self. Because I choose peace than bullshit. I'm not gonna keep trying to bite the apple to see if I'm about to turn into a princess. When every time I bite the apple, I just get another razor in my teeth and I got nothing but blood running down my face, looking like a damn fool. It's like Russian roulette. It's not worth it. Now, if you're the kind of girl that could just keep constantly being abused, then go right ahead. Some of us just go, enough is enough. And then when you get to the point you're about to put your hands on him, you got to give yourself time to heal. Because sometimes you're going to be walking away from people you really truly wanted. And see, the thing with us, the ones like me, you're taking a straight man and you introduce him into a different world. And to be honest with you, a lot of men are not heroes. A lot of men are cowards. And I'm not saying all, but a lot of them are cowards. They're not heroes. That's why when it comes to fighting, the woman jumps in the forefront. When it comes to war, the woman jumps. He's sitting back watching. A lot of times men are not coming for your rescue. He's not coming. He's not. He's not going to protect you. You have to protect yourself. And the sad part about it is they want you to submit. Hey, dude, they want you to submit, but they're not showing up for help. So if you're not my protector, then hell, I got to protect you. But who's going to protect me? Nobody. I have to be the beginning, the middle, and the end. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. If I get beat up, everything, it just happens to me. In my personal opinion, I just don't feel as though men will protect me. And they haven't. Because they're too busy abusing me to protect me. Why stay in a relationship that is toxic when you can move? Exactly, Daisy. But it's easy. So this is the thing about relationships. It's easy to say what we're supposed to do when we're not really in one. But when we in one, that shit could be hard. Because it depends on how far or how deeply rooted you are in it. Because sometimes you could be so deeply in it and you know what you're supposed to do. And it's so damn hard, especially if you got a man that's good at mind fucking you, a man that can mind fuck you good. If he can mind fuck you, and if he realizes he's losing his strength, then he's gonna use his dick. He's gonna use his dick to beat. He's gonna use his dick to beat you. Then once he uses his dick, if he see he can't mind fuck you, and he can't dick whip you, then he may start using his hands and slap the shit out of you. There's levels. So emotional damage. Once I see you move funny, I have to exactly, Gilbert. The truth hurts though, because a lot of times, I'll be honest. When I did what I did to myself, I thought that I would have a boyfriend, a husband. I'd be married. We go to work. We make our money. You know, and then it didn't go that way. It didn't go that way. And then I realized that the men that was supposed to protect me was afraid. So I'm thinking, if gay men supposed to be less of a man and a woman is supposed to be less of a man, why is the man that's supposed to be the king hiding? Why is he hiding? Why is he so afraid? Why? Why instead of him standing up and fighting within himself, he can't even stand up to another man to stand in his own truth? It's mentally exhausting. It's mentally exhausting. And the thing about it within me, well, I'm gonna tell you something. Once you wake up and learn that the person you're looking for been there all the time, you good. You good. When you sit in that mirror and realize the person you've been looking for to give you everything you want, been there all the time, you good. Nobody gonna spend money like you could spend. Ain't nobody gonna fuck you like you could fuck yourself with a toy. Ain't nobody gonna give you the clothes you want, the food you want, like you can. And when it comes to sexual, can't nobody fuck you the way you can fuck yourself sexual. And you can leave yourself a couple of dollars as the tip on a nightstand. So what is it that you need a man for? And if you just feel like you need another, there's a bunch of jump offs. You just got to do the research to find the ones that can fuck good, and then hit his ass up, have him come over, get on top. He know the procedures. He know what he got to do. He come and do what he do. He get the fuck out. You know, we finish here. Talk to Star. Get the fuck out. Go. He already probably got somebody. You don't even give a damn. That's none of my business. I only want him for one thing, and for him to be a machine, get on top of me, and then get the fuck out. It's pretty much simple. There's a bunch of men like that out there, so it's easy to find a fuck boy. They all over. They start at the age 21 and up. Now, when it comes time for a relationship with the man where you feel like have a conversation, shit, there's a bunch of men out here you have conversations with, and guess what else? You ain't gonna get no STD, because simple fact of the matter is that there is an understanding. Unless you're the kind of person that do raw dog sex, then that's on you. That's on you. Yeah, exactly. Gilbert, that's how I feel. But and the thing is, like, I don't need a man. I used to want one, but my thing was, I said I remember this one guy in New York. I cried over, I think I told you about him. I cried over him. I didn't want him to leave me. I would freak out on the street. I would just cry. I wanted this man so bad. This is way in the beginning. And I used to cry. He was like, I can't be with you. This not me. He could do everything with me, but it's like, I can't be with you. I'm not what you want. In reality, he was right, though, because when it came to sex, I couldn't. But I met another guy. Because you know they always say, keep trying. He took me out everywhere. He couldn't be with me either. Because of, I cried. Now, Raven, do you think everybody would be different with men if sex wasn't a thing? Do you think everything would be different with men if sex wasn't? I don't know, Daisy, because like I said, we speak for different individuals. I don't know. I just think we're all differently in certain things. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Because everybody comes at it differently. And I don't know. I don't know. Because when I went into it, it wasn't about sex. It was about bonding, getting to have a good friend, and growing. Sex is going to come, but I realized that me being late to the party, as they say, I was only sexualized. That's not what I was signing up for. The sex was going to come, of course, but I wanted to bond with you. I wanted to become your friend. I wanted to get to know you, but he wanted to know what was between my legs and how good he could work it or how good I could work it to satisfy him sexually. So everything about me building was not a part of his program. So he only wanted the sexual part. Then once you take the sex and get it from somebody else, you don't need him. You don't need him. You don't need him. And that's the thing about it. Same they use you for your body. That's it. That's it, Gilbert. And that's the thing about it. Like it's just, and it's so weird because what they do with the girls with low self-esteem, they work on you. Because as a low self-esteem person, you overshare. You overshare what you've been through. You overshare your hurt. He's listening because what you're sharing, he's going to use it. So basically, he's the gun and you giving him all the bullets. So you're loading his gun up for you. And the sad part about it is, not in all cases, because some men are really good. I ain't find them, but some men are really good out there. But there are a lot that's not. And you have to be mentally, emotionally strong. I dated men that I wasn't attracted to because I thought that he would treat me good. And he didn't. So I was like, I talked to a couple guys. It was like, I said, do you date girls that you're not attracted? They was like, hell no. Why would I date a girl I'm not attracted to, Raven? I was like, because maybe she had a good heart. He was like, fuck that. I want a bad bitch. I don't want no ugly bitch. I wanted to be. And I'm like, but you ugly. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. I want to date somebody I want. Then fuck it. I'm joining the game. If you can't beat them, then I want a man taller than me. I want to be fine as hell. And I want all the things I want. So I'm going to take a page from what you're teaching me. And I'm going to do, oh, wow. No. No. But I ain't stick around with that either. I just said the hell with them all. I said, fuck, I don't about none of them. I really don't. Like, I'm just disappointed. And another thing about me is I don't trust me with men because I could pick them straight from hell. If a man's straight from hell, I can find him. So I don't trust me. I don't trust me because if a man's straight from hell, I can find him. And I was listening to this guy talk to this girl, and he basically dogging her. And I'm just sitting and listening to her. And she's arguing him. She's trying to get a better understanding why he's dogging her. And he hung up the phone with her. He didn't give a fuck what they just talked about. He was like, in my mind, I'm thinking he's like, that's why I got another bitch anyway. Ain't got to deal with your shit. But I hope you use the protection. I believe the triangle men and women on each other. God's at the top. The closer you get to God, the closer you get to each other. There need to be some past. I was talking to this beautiful Instagram boy. He said he told me, he said he never been with a trans girl before. He told me all the beautiful things when we first met. Eventually he had sex. He treated me so well then. Then he disappeared on me and dated a cisgender female. He just wanted deep by psychologicalize him. Not gonna work. Bad guys are too. But see, this is the thing about it is everybody's different. I keep saying this over and over. It's 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 like it's like Russian roulette. Then he disappeared on me and dated a cisgender female. He just wanted the experience of a trans girl's body. Cause you know why chosen? Because we're being waved in front of the men. It's like, you don't you want to try one of these? He's like, I want to try it. We're being introduced like toys. We're not being introduced as human. We're also being introduced as men. We're not being introduced with hearts. We're not being introduced with feelings. We're not being introduced with somebody we like. We're being introduced as sex. Period. Point blank. I don't want to go to Kevin Sam. Kevin Samuels is nothing but a man with his own opinion. His own opinion. He can't do nothing for me. And I don't take advice from men. The only type of man that could talk to me about advice is a man that have shit. That's like a homeless person teaching me about having a place to live. Then why are you homeless? So if you're a man giving relationship advice, you better have a wife. You better have a successful example. You can't teach me nothing if you ain't got shit of proof. I need receipts. That's called a leader. Birds will go there. A leader, I need you to set this, you need to engineer this whole project and say, this is me. Oh, this your wife? Oh, this your kids? Oh, this your family? Oh, this your house? Oh, this your company? You got kids come. Oh, oh, okay. You showing me stuff. Okay, well, let me see what I gotta do. You know, because I want to. Now, if you sitting there, ain't got a woman, your best friend is Vaseline in a good movie, you can't tell me shit. What could you tell me? Child, please. Only thing you could do is sit in the diaper and shit in it, because that's what you're full of. That's you, Raven. Okay, most men watching trans porn, so they think trans. It's the truth, chosen. I say. I help. I've helped many women find good men by giving them good advice. I'm not trying to dispute that. That's what worked for you. SC. I'm not disputing that. That's what works for you. But every girl is different. I'll take the bait. We'll just take the bait for fun's sake. So what would be your best advice for me, SC? I'll take the bait. Just for fuck's sake. I want you to tell me, what would your best advice be for me as far as getting a man? This should be good. Let me get some coffee for this. This is going to be good. So what would your best advice for me to get a man, SC. Oh, this gonna be good. Okay, this gonna be good. You shouldn't masturbate. No toys for starters. That's all you heard. Just like a man. That's all you heard. See? See? Straight to sex. I can't. You can't make this shit up. I can't. You went. I asked you to give me relationship advice and what's wrong. You said you help girls, and I asked you to give me advice, and we went straight to sex. You went straight to sex. You've heard whoosh, whoosh, everything went over your head. You came in saying that you give advice, you help the girls, and I asked you to help me, and you went straight to sex. So what is it that you said that's different than every other man that's been said? How old are you, and what are you looking for? Unbelievable. Anyway, like I said before, see, when it come time for presenting receipts, hey sexy, you can't produce receipts. Because when you get called on it, you're not doing what you just said. You just said, and you just reneged on everything you said, which makes me believe that your story is not accurate. That's like a singer who sings when somebody says sing, they go, I don't feel like singing right now. No, you sing right now. Oh, my voice. No, honey. If you can sing and somebody says sing, you sing. So when somebody says, I need your right, you got to give all this. You're not doing that. You done sat here all this time. You already heard my story and you gave monologue. And now I ask you, as a person who stated, I help women all the time find men in relationships. And I said, how do you help me? You went straight to sex. Then you want to ask me about age. I asked you about me with men. You couldn't perform receipts. You couldn't. Because now you have kept waving. Okay, look, if you're gonna play with yourself, you ain't gonna be, see, typical. And see, this is the thing that I'm talking about. As a leader, as a eagle, we don't fall for the oopala. And what you got is oopala. See, you got all this stuff spread all over the floor. It's brown because it's shit. It's not gravy, it's just shit. And you want somebody to stand in it. Then when somebody call you on it by looking at it, you can't stay, oh, it ain't shit, because you just got called out on it. If it smell like shit and it look like shit, that's what you selling. Bullshit. See? Anyway. So now we got the example, what you selling. So you're not accurate at what you say. Hey, Gia, you're not accurate. So you just hearsay. Because you said you help people, and I just came to you for advice, and you couldn't help me. What makes you think I play with myself, SC? I don't have to, Ravenovah, trust and believe, honey. I don't have to play with myself. I got a phone full of men that's willing to play for me. I ain't got to play with nothing. I got a phone full of men. Trust and believe. A lot of men. Yes, dear. A lot of men. And I got some men that's really crazy in the bed. And they're a phone call away. 5 minutes away. So sex is not a problem for me. Matter of fact, sex has never been a problem for a lot of people like me. But that's not what we're talking about. The question was to you, was help me with the relationship with the man. And you talk about sex. So you can't deliver. Because what if you was accurate on what you spoke of as far as relationship with the man, you'd have talked about the quality, where they're at, where to go. You would have gave me research on locations. You'd have talked about what they did look for. You didn't do that. What you went for was sex. So what you speak of was not accuracy. You went straight to bed. It's like looking in a phone book. You get the name, you get the number, it just falls out. You didn't do that. So what you speak of is not accurate. Raven didn't promote playing with herself. She was exactly chosen. Thank you. I gave examples, but that's all they see. This is the thing. Once a man think about that's all they hear. They only heard sex. He heard nothing else. I could say I done said all that stuff. All hear was sex. They don't hear nothing else. So it's like if you don't hear nothing, how could you help me? I don't know how you give solid advice. I have to speak to you before giving. Oh my God. I've been sitting here speaking all this time. I can't. Anyway, let's move on. Hey, Memphis, what's up, boo? The thing about it, Chosen, was that that's all he heard, though. I said, I don't need a man. If I want to play with myself, I can do it better. I gave examples, just like Chosen said. But the thing is, that's all he heard. He didn't hear about the abuse. He didn't hear about one man. He didn't hear about nothing. All he heard was the sex. So he didn't listen to that. How could you be a therapist and didn't hear nothing? He wanted the floor. Then when you get the floor, he's not coming up with receipts. He's not coming up with receipts. Now, if you said that you help a lot of women, and here it is, I said, well, okay, fine. I'm having problems with men. What do I need to do? You said, well, you need to stop having sex with yourself. Okay, let's just say this. Okay, I'm not gonna have sex with myself. Now what do I do? So I just give you that. What do I do now? I'm not having sex with myself. What should I do now? I'll bite. What do I do now? I'm not having sex with myself. What am I gonna do now? You're going to give advice with someone you don't know anything about. He's been sitting here, KT, for a long time. He's been commenting. So, he wanted the floor. So I gave it to him. And I want to see his receipts. He told me to go to Kevin Sanders Samuel, and I said I wouldn't go to him because he's not producing what I want. And when I say that, I mean you can't give me relationship advice when you're home in a house masturbating and you ain't got no woman or a man, whatever is your sexual preference. You need to give me a monologue of my situation. You need to display things for me. Now a bird will sit there and be like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, I want to ask you this. He has nothing, but you're going to man with nothing, and you want to give you everything. You see things like I see things, but a bird will give him an eagle go, I need receipts. What kind of man do you want? I want a man that's breathing. You got the floor. Exactly, Dooley. But the team, you've been talking exactly about women and what we should do. And exactly. Now he's quiet. I said it like 10 times. How do I find me a man? You said tell me what I need to do. You said, man, don't play with myself. Okay, I said fine. I'll go along with it. I won't play with myself no more. Okay. Now what do I do? Empty wagons make a lot of noise. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me see it. Oh, let me stop. You got a billion of breathing. You got a billion breathing men. Pick one that will comment. Anyway, you giving me these multiple choice questions. I can't. You can't make this stuff up. I swear. You can't. He said you got a million breathing men out here. Go find one. I can't. I can't. You can't make this up. What do you think you are? Struggling to find a man because they on the DL, because they're afraid. Let's say Raven is 34 years old, Chancy. She's been through a lot and has abused boyfriends before. She now wants to settle down. Been single 2.5 years. Let's run with that scenario. Okay, chosen. Lord Jesus, is too funny. I can't. I can't. It's too funny. And if Raven wouldn't already have tried to look for a guy that commits exactly. See, they're giving you examples. Thank you, team. Please help this man because he's confused. He's looking in the book going, oh my God, they put me on the spot. I gotta wing it. Let me go into my head. Let me think of something. Oh my God, I'm looking crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm getting sexually charged. I think I'm about to put my thing out and masturbate. Oh my God. Oh my God, this conversation making me horny. Oh my God, I'm being put on the spot. Oh, can they see me? Oh my God, I'm gonna put this blonde wig on. Oh, I'm gonna sit in the mirror. Let me stop. Ciao. I'm gonna see if I can catch. Memphis, you gotta send it without. Oof. You gotta send it without. Just send the link without you saying something so I can swipe it because it's not. It's hard to swipe it when. Nope, I can't. I can't swipe it because you gotta send it by itself because there's too much stuff on here. 5 myths about trans attracted men. Is that what you're trying to send? 5 myths about trans attracted men.
Basically, what I'm going to be talking about is me as a man who's attracted to trans women. Just a couple of things, a couple of point of views I have that I want to get across. Number one, and this is mainly for the guys. If I'm attracted to a trans woman, doesn't mean I'm attracted to you. I see her as a woman, she sees me as a man. So that means I'm attracted to women. I'm not attracted to men. Now, if you see yourself like them, then maybe that's an issue we have to talk about with yourself. But as for me, I'm attracted to women. And a trans woman is just that, a woman. Number two, Just because I talk to a trans woman does not make me gay. Does not mean that I consider myself gay or she considers me gay. It is a man-woman relationship. That's how we see it. That's how the world perceives us when they see us out. They see her as feminine, like, and they see her as masculine. So, I feel that way.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna put this video in here so y'all can see it. Let's go back to the video.
Number 3, a lot of people assume that a man talks to a trans woman because he's trying to replace a cisgender female man. That's impossible. That's not the case. It's truly just a preference. Some men talk to both. They talk to cisgender females and trans women.
Of course, they're women. He likes women.
And some people only talk to one. We call that a preference. We don't call that anything else. It's just a preference. Number 4, I feel like a lot of people get this misconstrued, but just because I talk to a trans woman doesn't mean I associate with the LGBTQ community.
That's true.
Just because I talk to someone who does doesn't necessarily mean that I am. I support them and I rep them proudly, but that doesn't mean I feel like I'm in it.
Right.
I can be a supporter. I can be, an advocate. But that doesn't mean I associate as being gay or trans or lesbian. So, that's that.
I talked about this before, though.
Yeah, and it's probably just my preference. You don't have to feel like you have to shout it to the rooftop. If you want to, then that's fine. If you're attracted to trans women, you don't have to let everybody know that.
Exactly.
What you do in your bedroom makes your business.
That's right.
A lot of people just feel like,
let's give it a thumbs up.
Your own business is public, and that's not. That's between you and your partner.
That's right.
You don't have to explain that to no one else. You don't have to feel like they have to know the world does, because truly it's your business.
That's right.
A lot of these myths just can be debunked just by education, people talking. A lot of times once we hear things, we just assume, that's not right. It's not right at all.
I'm going to subscribe to your channel. Let me see how many comments.
I just want to talk to you guys.
Oh, here they come.
Comment.
Okay. All right. Here goes somebody else to try to distract. Well, I ain't going to go through the whole thing now. This thing again. There we go. Oof. I'm looking at a hot mess. Oh, this shit. This is what happens when you don't give a damn no more. Oof. That was deep. That was deep. That was pretty deep. That was deep. And he was real about it. But see, that's the great area. Remember I told y'all I said that when a man becomes attractive and stuff, they be trying to work on him. And obviously he's been worked on enough that he got tired of it. Excuse me. But that was cool. He was cute. Thank you. Who sent me that? I'm my blonde ass. I think Memphis sent me that. Thank you, Memphis. It's so rare to see this type of men, but good for the girls. Exactly. They out there. It's just that it's a lot of men out there, and that's the thing I be telling you. It is good men out there. There are men out there. The only problem is the bad ones show up first. The ones straight from hell come first. And if you can make it through them, child. But it's something out here everybody told me to find a country boy. Find a country boy, Raven. A country boy will get you good. You know, and, I ain't trying to find no man, child. Oh, SC left. She says, good night, everyone. Peace. Oh, no. Anyway, I didn't know anything about trans people, but good luck on your journey. Oh, my God. Now he don't know anything about trans. Oh, my God. What a ladybug. Ladybug. Now all of a sudden he ain't know nothing about him, so he out the clear blue sky. He ain't never heard of them. I can't. See, this is the stuff. And see, this is the thing about birds and eagles. A bird would have let this person get real far. An eagle stopped that shit right then and there. And he's still watching. He ain't really left, y'all. He just laying in the bed like this. You know he's still watching. I know you still watching SC. Good night. Child, please. You in the bed looking. You ain't cute, child. Sit over there in that bed with yourself all crossed up with your legs on that pillow, looking like a ladybug. Want somebody come behind you. Let me stop. Get one from Texas, child. I'm too ruined. I would even want a man right now because I'm too ruined. I'm too ruined and I don't trust him. If I wasn't so messed up, I wouldn't even put him. I wouldn't even want to put myself on him. I wouldn't even want to put myself on him right now. I'm too messed up. At least I got enough to sit back and don't want to hurt nobody because of what somebody done did. And I get a lot of offers, but I just can't deal with the BS that come with it. It's not worth it. For me, I don't want to hurt nobody. I just stay away. And I do. But every time I get close to somebody and I be thinking they the one, I be wrong. And I'm tired of being wrong. As soon as I start believing, I found somebody. Only thing I found was a dream. But I'm going to tell you something. You know what's really weird? And I want y'all to think about this. Suppose y'all hit the lottery, right? Y'all win a lot of money. Okay, $325 million. $325 million or $3,025,000. I don't even know why I'm putting that number 325. So, all right. So now you hit the lottery. You got a house, car, a boat, whatever you want to get, whatever makes you happy. Now that you're rich with all this money, what are you going to do with a man now? Now that you got a lot of money, if you do meet a man, he definitely gonna want you now because he know you was paid, honey. And then, what do you do now? Because the shit that Wendy Williams is going through right about now, she is going through it. She is going through it. And the thing about it is, she married a bad boy. She married a bad boy. She married a bad boy because of looks, what she was attracted to. And she married a bad boy. And then in the end, he's going to represent what he is, a bad boy. And she lost her mother. She lost her husband. All the same year. And had a baby. All the same year. A new grad baby. Now she lost allegedly, she lost her TV show. One man took this woman straight down with oil on the swings. And this is the one thing I was talking to another girl. She built her money up. She found a man, and he taking her straight down. Straight down. And this is why it's important to watch who you pull to you. It's sad. And I stepped out of the picture because my whole thing is I want to build. And a lot of times the men don't want that. They don't want that. A lot of men just want sex. They don't want to build. They don't want to build. They don't want to grow. So why am I trying to look pretty to be hurt? I can look like shit and get hurt. I don't have to get dressed up to get hurt. I can look like shit. You can hurt me looking bad. I'd rather you do that. It's not worth it. And it's too, the thing is, I started realizing why a lot of women take their hair and cut their hair bald. They shave all their hair off. When a woman shaves all her hair off, she's going through something. Not in all cases, but many cases, she's going through something. Because when I get upset with myself, I take it out on my hair. And the one thing about me, no matter what I do to my hair, I ain't gonna like it. I'm never gonna like it. Because it's me. It's not the hair, but it's what I use to break the stress, which I'm not really breaking, but in my mind, I think I'm breaking it because I'm hurting. I'm upset. And I'm looking at it as an out. I want braids today. Tomorrow I hate the braids. I want long hair the next day. I hate long hair. This is what stress do to you when you hold stuff inside. We look for things to take it out. Some people drink, some people eat, some people shave their hair bald. The one thing though, they will let you know in the beginning, early on, when they are about sex and not trying to build. That's true, KT. But you know what, KT? Sometimes we ignore that because you want the relationship, and then after a certain period of time, what's they call that word that you do? You get so used to being treated a certain way that you're, what's it called, stigmatized? What's this word they use when you're so used to it that it don't even, desensitized. You're so desensitized to the situation that you overlook it. It's just like, okay, he sent his dick pictures. Okay, he sent me pretty much. You're so desensitized. Even though you got that feeling in your gut, like this is not good, but you be like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, just maybe, he's different. And he'll say something to you when he looks you in your eyes. He'd be like, yo, you eating this shit up. You really believe me. Like, you really believe I'm going to be with you. Like, you really eating this shit up. You know? Like, you really want to be with somebody so bad. You is eating this up. I don't want to use protection. I want to bust in you. You be like, okay. Oh, you eating this up. The only thing he could do for you is feel bad for dogging you. But before he does that, he wants to find out all his sexual desires and fantasies because he knows when the next girl come along, she may not be as dumb as you or gullible as you, and she may come with a receipt book. That means you got to pay me. And it's hard to find a girl who don't charge. Because the girls are showing it. And the men is buying. I'm not mad though. But I just wish it wasn't that way. But it is that way. It really is. Why do I have to be careless? Why do I have to be careless to get my... The thing about it, Memphis, is the same thing I've been saying for the longest. You gotta do the research for the woman that you want. The same thing with the girls. They gotta do the research to find a man. It's just that we're so mentally tired that we just feel like giving up. It's just too many. It's too many minuses and not enough pluses. And that's the problem. So we feel defeated, and it's a mental game. It's your mind. Someone in my family told me, young, always trust your gut instinct, because as soon as you ignore that, it's gone and you forgot what it was. Exactly, KT. I did the same thing. I've done that tons of times. I see the red flag a lot of times. To be honest, sometimes, KT, you don't even want to. You want it to be. You want it to be a false. You don't want it to be true. Like you want to give them the benefit of that, even though you know better, but you want to be proven wrong. You don't want to be right. You want to be wrong. I want you to prove me wrong. And then when they keep doing things, you be like, see, I'm to the point in my life, I don't argue. I just get quiet because it's too routine for me. I don't even got nothing to say. I just go, here I go again. I remember Raven being so full of life, early videos, exactly, Daisy. I've been mentally beat the fuck up. When I first got into this whole thing, I had this whole dream. When I tell you, they beat me the fuck up. I have been dogged. I have been, took my leg and put it on their car, dragged down the fucking street, got bats and bottles and beat me the fuck up. They have beat me the fuck up mentally. To the point where I'm just done. I was talking to this one guy tonight, and he was like, I'm in town, I want to see you. He was like, you act different now. I haven't talked to him in a while. He's like, you act different now. You don't act the same way you used to act. I said, okay. And I expressed to him, same thing what I just said to you. You know what he says to me? Well, I'm in a hotel. Can you come over here and sleep with me in the bed? I just told him I've been through holy hell with men. All he heard was that he's in a hotel and he wants to meet me for the first time and come sleep in the bed with him. So even though I expressed my pain, I expressed what I've been through, I expressed what was hurting me, he didn't give a fuck. He said, no one asked you for sex. I just asked you to lay in the bed with me. So I'm going to get out of my bed to go all the way to a hotel to get in your bed and not think that once you get me in that bed, you ain't going to try to have sex with me. Come on now. He laughed. He thought it was funny. He thought it was funny. So to me, I got rid of him. Because to me, that's personal. That means you want to make a date just to hurt me. You want to make a date to hurt me. And you came across as a friend so you could hurt me as a friend. So now I don't trust you no more. I don't trust you. Because if you want to have sex, there's a lot of girls out here you can have sex with. He said I would have been number 3, so he done fucked around. That's fine. We'll find another one. No. But his whole thing was, I didn't fuck you. I don't fuck the rest, but I want to fuck you. That's what I'm thinking he's thinking. He didn't care what I just shared. He didn't care that I was hurting. He didn't care. And what's funny about that is I cared for him and he didn't give a damn about me. And this is the thing that women been going through for years. And it's a lot. So when you finally made it over the mark, here is the sign. You become a black, angry bitch. That's when you know you have finally transitioned to the other side. A black, angry bitch. You black, you angry because nobody gives a fuck about your feelings. And no matter how many times you scream and holler and cry, no one cares. And you a bitch because you standing up to motherfuckers and you no longer allowing it. So that makes you a bitch. So you could be a black angry bitch that's paid, or you be a black angry bitch that's broken. But it's up to you. It's up to you. But enough is enough, you know? And it's sad though. Because life is not that bad. Things could be so much better. But I don't know. I just always trying to find out why. I want to know why is it that it's so important to hurt somebody. That's the thing with me. I just can't understand it. Like, why is it so important to hurt me if I'm already broken? Why? And you know, already know what I want because every girl that you met before me said the same thing. We're all singing the same song, biological and two spirit. We're all singing the same song. So you already know the lyrics of the song because your name is on the title. We're the ones that's writing the words, but your name is on the title. And basically, you are the one who are the title to these words. So you already know what they want. And you use it against them. You don't use it as a band-aid. You use it as a wound and a weapon. You beat them down mentally and you get mad at them for fighting back. It gets tiresome. And it gets old. Anyway, I just want to come up here and talk to y'all. But it's just mentally exhausting. It is. It is. How many times you get tired of saying, I'm a real person? You stop saying it because nobody's listening. Nobody's listening. Nobody's listening. So what you do is you stay to yourself and you create a whole new world by yourself. You buy stuff you want. You go get food you want. You wear clothes you want. You don't try to be sexy. You just try to do you. You just try to do you. Because at the end of the day, we all gonna die. And I'd be damned if I'm gonna sit up here dressed up like a goddamn clown for a man that give a fuck about me. Exactly, Gilbert. You be in the bed alone. And the thing about it is, it's the breakup for me. You know when y'all break up and y'all going through that argument and stuff and everything is so hard, then y'all see each other, you can't stand each other. Like it's just too much. You ain't going through that. Then you got to go through the heartache of healing and you got to try to get yourself together. Then you got to work on your mind. Then you have to try to get the energy back to try to keep going forward. Then you have to go through the suicidal thoughts. Then you have to go through the drinking. Then you have to go through I don't give a fuck. Then you have to go through I don't want to wear nothing nice. Then you have to go through, it's so many levels you got to go through to get back to you. Because you let one person broke you the fuck down. Or you be sitting around being rolled around in a wheelchair like Wendy Williams. Because you broken the fuck down. All because somebody made a date just to hurt you. And they unapologetic about it. It's funny when you say to yourself, people start flicking towards you, flocking towards you. Exactly. When you don't want them no more, they start coming. It seems like every relationship has that one partner that carries all the weight in the relationship and the other person doesn't do shit. Yeah. But see, the thing about it, Memphis, and I always tell y'all this, I know I sound crazy, but I want y'all to keep in mind, everybody is different. This is not set in stone. There are good people out here. Trust me, there is. The only thing we have to keep in mind is that we are tired. Even though we are tired of looking, they're still out there. They're still out there. It's not like they're nowhere. They're there. Because if you was a good person or you're a good person, there's more people like you. So if you're a good person, they're out there. The only problem you have to deal with is the fact that don't stay too long when it's the wrong one. Because then you have to delete all the stuff they put on you. It is easy to believe, but it's hard to leave somebody you know you need to leave a long time ago. It sounds easy because when you're in a relationship, it's not as easy to walk away as if you're not in a relationship. If that makes sense. Emotional and financial cause you to help them, right? Right. Dead weight relationships win the way. Right. And that's the thing about it. You have to believe and just keep confusing love with comfortable and miserable and familiar pain. Yeah, that's true when it comes to certain things. The thing is, there are good people out there. And always keep that in mind. But when you say there aren't any, just think of this. You're speaking of a place of hurt. You're hurt and you're tired. You're tired of keep trying. It's like looking for a job. You get tired. You get so tired after a while where you just become like, you know what? I'll just be alone. Because at some point, you start giving up. But you will return. But at sometimes you may have to give yourself a break mentally. In return when you're ready to return mentally. It's not a, you know, but it is good people. I just gotta find them. If you sit back and think about Sierra before she's found Russell, look at the men she went through to finally get there. She's just getting there. Bow Wow, 50 Cents, Future, probably some other ones I don't even know. And it was publicly done. She finally meet a man to give her what she's been asking for. She finally look how long it took. And then when she finally found him, look at the men that dogged her, attack her. And that's the thing about it. And some people you really may want. The hardest thing is leaving people that you really do want because you feel like you can make it. But reality is that it's not for you. I broke my neck for a girl I was dating, but when I asked for the simple things, it's always the bare minimum. Yeah. But see, that's the thing about it. When you deal with a woman or guy and they've been hurt before, they're not going to move the same way they used to move. And see, that's when you have to realize everybody's not ready for a relationship. Even though they think they haven't healed. When you have healed from past pain, you're not going to bring a lot of stuff. You'll be more committed. But if you haven't healed, you ain't going to do shit. You're like, I saw what you did, so what? And you're like, I'm going to leave you. They'll be like, bye, go. Because they ain't healed yet. They're not ready. A lot of times we just move forward. We don't be ready. I want to know that. I definitely know I'm not ready. And it would be unfair to him because I'm mentally fucked up. And even though I can laugh and stuff like that, but I'm mentally messed up. And I don't know if I ever can heal. Some of us can't come back. Some of us will never come back. Because there's so much pain there, we don't give a damn. We don't even want nobody. That quote, people who give have to set limits because people who take have none. That's true. There are good people who just got to set limits with the bad. That's true, KT. But see, it's easy to say that when you're not there. Because when you're not in a relationship, you got all the battery in your back. But baby, when you in it and you know what you're supposed to do, and you can't really tell nobody because it's embarrassing, and you know what they're gonna say, you get quiet. It's different when the heart is in it, baby. I know y'all know. Y'all was in relationships and y'all know like damn, I should have been left. And even though y'all know y'all wanted to leave, you didn't leave. It's easy to say it when it's over and you gone. But baby, when you in it, that shit is hard as hell. And you be trying to get strong. Wow, right about now with me, I can leave pretty easy. Because I don't give a shit. Once I found out the formula to get another man, I try, please. I get exactly, Gilbert. I broken them out million pieces. They forget. You help them. Exactly, Gilbert. They don't give a shit. You're right about that. Getting quiet, not just the romantic issue either. Yeah. I plan on doing New Year's with her in Texas with her. But shit, I might go by myself. Hey, love thyself first. It's difficult. And see, this is the thing about it. You say go to this is the thing about it. It's the red flags. If you feel like you're being hurt when you say her name, you already got your answer. You got your answer. You know that's not the one for you. The thing about it is you want the lie. You don't want the truth. I'm known for that. I want the lie. I do. I want you to be the one because you're perfect for everything I want. You I want the lie. I don't want the truth because the truth hurts. The truth is you ain't the one for me. The truth is I'm getting red flags of I don't want that. I want the lie. I want to believe you're the one for me. I want to believe we're gonna build. I want to believe we're gonna grow. I want that. Even though you're showing me something different, I want the lie. Because the truth hurts. It surely is draining looking for true love. It is. It is, Daisy. You ain't never lied, girl. You ain't girl. You ain't never lied. Need to help push through. It's difficult. Because you get so mentally and emotionally invested in this person only to find out they're not the one. Now you gotta start trying to leave. And then you really don't want to. And because on certain days they make you laugh, and certain days they make you cry. But reality is that you gotta go. Now you're struggling because it wasn't bad yesterday, even though they was good the other day. But tonight it was bad. So certain days they're really bad, and certain days they're not bad. So now you're struggling on leaving, even though you got your red flags. But now you questioning your red flag. Now you questioning yourself. Then you become that lawyer and you start defending their actions and say, well, maybe it's me. I've been hurt a lot. Maybe I'm taking out something on you that has nothing to do with it. You start questioning things because the truth hurts, but the lie feels better. I'd rather lie and keep you than to deal with the truth that you keep showing me. I can't go back to the app that I found that girl from Milwaukee on it. Brings me back to the way she lied to me and believed her. Yeah, but it happens, Memphis. And I hate to tell you this, Memphis, there gonna be more girls like her. It's just how the world works. You have to learn your lesson in order to receive your blessing. And as much as we hate, you gotta keep going forward. But if you ain't ready, it ain't nothing wrong with taking the time out. My New Year's, I may be alone with my dog and mom. I already know I'm gonna be alone, Gilbert. I'm about done. I bought her shoes, clothes, stole weed, alcohol, money. No disrespect to females, but her ways of affection is weak. But see, the thing about it is you were buying her. You sold everything to her, and everything you sold to her was taken away from you. So the light that you had inside of you, you gave it all to her. That's why your light is so dim, because you dim your light to make her shine. You can't make something shine when the soul is already not available for light. She doesn't have a soul. You can't breathe light into darkness. And what you're trying to do is breathe light into it. There is no light in there. It's only darkness. And the thing about it is, you just gave a bunch of reasons why you should have been stopped. But you kept going on because the lie feels better than the truth. And I get it. Trust me, I get it. A lot of us get it. We done stayed around a lot longer than we needed to. Because we want to believe. We want to believe. And even though we keep learning the truth hurts. The truth hurts. Especially if it's what you want. It hurts because it ain't the one for you. The cycle of it, some of them are putting through cycles of abuse. Exactly. Intentionally, others just don't know how to be any other way. Exactly, but dysfunction. Exactly, KT. And also will blame you for being dysfunctional. They will act like they're not dysfunctional. They'll say it's you. They'll throw it all off of them and put it on you. You can give them everything and do and exactly, Gilbert. Where is the lie? You ain't never lied. Right, I did it too, child. We all have. We turn the other way when it's what we want, especially if it's packaged right. If it's packaged and he look good, he fine as hell, he smell good, and if he get you in that bed and do your body all kinds of ways, it's what you want. But when the conversation and the red flags come through, you be like, damn, how am I going to navigate through this shit? Because now I have to separate my truth from what I want. Now he's packaged everything I want, but he's packaged everything I don't need. And only one way he gonna take me is straight down. And there's certain things we clench on to. I'm never gonna find a man that look like this. I'm never gonna find somebody. It's a lot. And the thing is, when you give yourself away so much, remember, you're dimming your light. And if a person don't see it, you can't blow light into dead souls. It's dead. It's not there for you. It's not. The truth hurts. And I've been there tons of times. And trust me, I done cried, laid on the bed and died and prayed for God to take me out of here. I done went through it. All because I wanted you to love me. That's all I wanted. I went to degrees that I told men, you can have a girlfriend, just don't leave me. I'll be with you. You can have a girlfriend. You know, I just don't want you to leave me. I will play second fiddle. I'll do anything so you won't leave me. You could have the girl. Just don't leave me. I left anyway. All because I just wanted you to love me. That's all I asked for. Not your money, not sex. I wanted your heart. I wanted you to make me feel like I wasn't in this world by myself. I wanted you to put the light that so many people in this world and jobs have took it out of me. I wanted you just to help me rebuild who I was, who I lost, who I could be. I just needed your love. I didn't want your money. I just wanted your heart. And you could not give me that. And you just look. And he walks away and leave you. and everything about you just dies. All images are no substance. Yeah. And see, like I said before, it's easy to say this when you're not in a relationship, but it's difficult when your heart is in it because you know what you're supposed to do, but it's hard. It's hard. But at some point, you'll do it. At some point, you'll get tired. And the thing about it, it'll be something really little. Like you didn't put the cap back on the toothpaste. I'm out. And it's not about the cap being on toothpaste. It was just one more thing they do. And you was already out. Even though your body was in a relationship, your spirit was already gone. I prefer honesty instead of playing. So let me get my glass. Stop trying to scratch my arm. Let me see it. I prefer honesty instead of playing straight up. So let the man cry and speak his feelings. Nothing's weak about that. It's more weak to hide. That's true, Daisy. I love a man to cry in front of me. But let me tell you something, Daisy, about that. I had dated a guy. He's Spanish. He's the cry. He's the lie. I've never saw nothing like this in my life. He's the cry lie. He mentally beat down. He's the cry lie. I used to catch him lie. He showed me 5 times. I prefer honesty. Yes, that's why they try to invest before showing their true feelings. I had an abusive friend wait to rip off the mask until over the years of knowing and confining not just men who did. Yeah, that's true. You never know. Hey, Callie, what's up, boo? We're talking about everything, girl. We're talking about mental abuse. We're talking about staying in relationships when we should have been left. We're talking about ignoring red flags. We're talking about giving a pass to something that we know we should have left and we stayed anyway. It's all across the board. They want to make sure you hooked before exactly. And if they got you hooked, KT, you ain't gonna leave quick. Your goal is to leave quick, but you ain't gonna move quick. But you will get quiet, but you ain't gonna move quick. It's a process. Why do women like flirting or texting other people when they have a good? But see, this is the thing about it. You shouldn't question a woman who's doing that. You should question yourself. Like, why are you allowing that? See, that's the thing about, but that's what I have to learn. I have to learn, why am I allowing this person to do this to me? I'm allowing this. And that's what you have to focus on. Don't allow what they're doing to you. Ask yourself, why are you allowing it? I had to do that to me. When I really liked somebody, I really loved them, and they were hurting me, I used to be like, you know what? I'm doing this and this. And then I was like, but they're only doing this because you allowing this, Raven. This is what you let them do. They're getting away with it. It's like robbing you at your house and the camera's on you. You're allowing them to do this. So ask yourself, why are you doing this? And once you sit back and go, no more, you ain't going, it stops. And if you're the kind of person that can't get over somebody, child, find somebody to get on top of you. And it's one way to get over one person, get underneath another one. I'm not telling you to be a hoe, but I'm telling you to be a hoe. Let me stop. But it is what it is. I had to deal with that. I love so hard. I used to love so hard. I loved everything about a man. Everything. But I don't do drama. Just want a real female to spend time. I don't see no drama. But see, that's understand. I don't see nobody wants drama. But the thing is that when you get the red flags, you gotta go. And I said it before. It's gonna be people you don't want to leave because the way they package perfect for you. And the idea of your eyes, the way they're packaged, is everything you prayed for, everything you wanted. They're packaged exactly how you want it. The only thing is, the devil answered your prayer before God did. So you're going to get two. You're going to get the one the devil sent you, and you're going to get the one that God sent you. And I hate to say this, but a lot of times God don't send you nobody quick. But the devil sends you somebody right away. I hate to say it. That's why this old saying goes, he may not come when you want him, but he's right on time. Child. Sometimes the devil sends somebody fast as hell. He be like, got him. Child. You in the house crying, the devil be looking at you like, you really believe in this person for you laughing at you and you crying and you hyperventilating. Child. Because they knew what you like. Oh, I know what you like. He fine or she beautiful. Look at you. You can't even leave. You is sprung just laughing at you. And you all hurt. And God sent you the red flags. Like, God, I already told you what to look out for, but you're going to ignore me. So the devil done sent you somebody. And you sitting there sucking this up. I'm no coward, but I don't do provoke drama. It's not about being a coward. It's not about being a coward. It's about protecting your spirit. It's about protecting your spirit. And I'm gonna say this again. Some people you ain't gonna want to leave because they packaged perfectly. When it's packaged perfectly, honey, it's hard to leave. They fine as hell, beautiful, beautiful everything. Child. And then you be like, well, on certain days we get along. Now you become their lawyer to destroy you. I'm gonna say that again. You become their lawyer to destroy you. So now you're gonna help them destroy you. Because now you're their lawyer. Well, on certain days they're not so bad. Well, it's not that bad all the time. But you know what? Sometimes it's me. Sometimes, oh baby, brainwashing is fierce. But you already got the red flags. They say stick with the devil. Exactly. My heart rate goes up about the doctor. Exactly. But see, the thing about it is, the truth hurts. I told you before, I want the lie. I be meeting some of the men. I be like, I know what I know. I don't want to know what I know, but I know what I know. And I can't blame other people when I already know what I know. I can't find a girl that I can trust. But see, Memphis, you're in your feelings. And so you have to recognize that. You haven't healed yet. You're still in your feelings. When you're not in your feelings and you've healed, you move on. But you're not there. Listen to your words. Listen to your words. I cannot find a girl I can trust. You're not ready. Because when you're ready, the door is open for opportunity. If you already got that door closed, I can't find nobody I can trust. You're coming with that ideal of her already. So you're bringing that with you. I can't trust you anyway. So that's already coming. So you be like, okay, what's up with you? You ain't gonna let her know that, but your whole thing is, what's up with you? And you have to realize you have to heal mentally. Mine gets old texts. I erased them and says, why you erase it? I said, are you in a relationship? That's the thing about it. But see the thing about it. I don't know how to pronounce his name. And Kim, you know the answer. You want the lie. You already know the answer, but you want the lie. You know what you gotta do. You already know what you gotta do, but you don't want to do it. You rather have the lie than the truth. And until then, no matter what anyone says, it's up to you to deal with your truth. Hey Nova, how are you? I'm happy to see you on today. Also, when I'm at the laundromat, the girl called me Mama. She said, "Hey Mama, yeah, I want a girl that feels natural being around me." But see, Memphis, no disrespect, but you're not ready because you're still pulling stuff with you. You you have to heal. Because see, you're pulling out rule books. And see, what it is that you meet somebody for the first time, you listen to them and find out where they're at. It is nothing wrong with having standards. But when you want to meet somebody, you have to let them present themselves to you and give them a chance. Because whatever you've been through, you're willing to put that in the back burner and give somebody else a chance to meet you and you meet them. But if you're coming with a lot of rules, remember rules are something that you're waiting for this person to prove you wrong. So even though you're in front of them, you're still waiting for them. It's kind of like being a bully, like you're outside waiting for them to show up. And when they show up, you're going to get them. So when you're meeting somebody for the first time, that's got to be deleted. So when they show up, they're getting a fair opportunity to meet you. But if you're coming at them on 10, you ain't ready. You have to heal. You have to go through the whole healing process. There is no shortcut to healing. Anyone in Lancaster, PA that wants to get a drink, come up at 11. It's different. That's a long way for a drink. But you never know. You have to heal. Just always keep that in mind. Whatever you start with, this person got to do this to me, you haven't healed yet. We're real people. We don't heal in a month. We don't heal within 2 months. Some of us, it takes us years to heal. But when you heal, you'll know. Because you won't be looking for anyone with all these things. You will be open and you will receive it differently. But it's a healing process. And healing is not overnight. Healing is not next week. Healing is not next month. Healing is a process. And it's hard. I got that. This shit is really fun. Oh, oh. I had to put my shirt on. Shit, it's getting cold. But healing is a process. It's hard as hell. I feel trapped inside this mental prison. That's because you haven't healed, Memphis. It's a process, sweetie. It doesn't happen overnight. We want the quick fix. That's not how life is. It's not. It's not, Memphis. It's like mourning a death. And see, that's the thing about it. We're all different people. We deal with everything differently. Remember, you're a real person with real feelings, and things that's been in your past, it's got an impact on things. Things about your future has an impact on things, jobs, everything. So we're not going to move quickly as we may want to because we're real people with real feelings. And even if you meet somebody, remember, the person you met is a person with real feelings that has a past like you. So even though they have a past, you may have to pull them through and help them through a lot. You know, it's different. But see, the thing about it is, if you're the kind of person who could understand that you have past pain, if you're the kind of person that understands what you're going through, you can actually pull somebody through it if they're a willing party. But if it's a person that's set in their ways, child, get away. Because sometimes people don't want to hear it. And when they don't want to hear it, you get your ass away. Because at that point, anything they're going to do for you is going to be damaging. And you already damaged. So it's not personal, but you got to go. You have to go. Because you already been damaged. And a lot of times, you're going to be leaving people that you really like. And some of them going to be fine as hell, beautiful, drop dead gorgeous. I'm never going to find anybody like this again. Child, you got to go. You got to go. And it hurts like hell, but it'll make you feel better once they're gone. Because as soon as they go away, your healing begins. You're beginning to heal. The light that used to be in you is going to begin to start to shine again. And light attracts light. And light also attracts darkness. So that's the way the world is. But as long as you're aware and you got the right tools to know things, you got one up. You got one up. But like I always tell y'all, we're all different individuals. And if you think you're a good person, just keep in mind, there are more good people out here. So don't be like, oh, it's nobody. They're out here. The problem is you have to go keep the work. And even though you done meet bad, you just got to keep going on. And like someone said, don't stay. I think KT said, don't stay in it too long. When you see it's bad, you got to go. You stay too long. Any news on the bathroom? Child, please. I got into a big disagreement. I freaked out on him. He ran. Child. He gone. He not helping me now. It's a long story, but I freaked out on him. He got scared. See, this is the thing. I talked about it a little bit, but I'm the biggest punk there is that walked the earth. I am. But I have anger issues. I'm not going to put my hands in because that's not what I do. But when you poke the bear since October the 10th, and what are we on now? November 29th. And when I show up, because you know you did me wrong, you're worried that I'm about to put my hands in. I'm not put my hands in. But you done me wrong, and you feel as though I should put my hands on you because it's the magnitude of shit you done to me that I don't know about. So you're afraid that I found out. So you're trying to cover your ass. I'm not putting my hands on you. Well, I got a bump that's about to grow on my face. So this guy I met on the bus, stopped, came, wait a minute. Let me see it. Oh, what's up? Okay. So this guy I met on the bus, stopped, came off way too sexual towards me. He was touching my booty. Did you say booty? My booty. I said, hey, way too much touching there. He texted me, asked me for sex. Pictures of his penis. Of course. Exactly. Imdua. Exactly. You know what he wants. He don't give a damn about you. Was he cute? Because I'm trying to figure out how he got your number. So how he get your number? So he must have been cute. It must have been something about him. While he was touching you, gave him your number. Did he have a big pee bug? Was it sticking out through his pants? And you was like, oh my goodness, sir. Let me stop. You're some mess. Oh, mothers live. Practice ignore like Ravenovah used. But you know what, Daisy? When I tell you that blew up in my face. Daisy, when I tell you that blew up in my practice ignore. Daisy, when I tell you it blew up in my face, I don't even know what to tell you anymore. That blew up in my face. Practice ignore. When I tell you, I'm saying it like 1,000 times more. That blew up in my face. Now I'm just thinking I should just tell you to beat the shit out of him and deal with the consequences. I ain't saying nothing though. But Daisy, when I tell you it blew up in my face, when I found out what my mother did and I practiced ignore, wow. I'll just say that. You kind of got an idea where I'm going. No need to waste your time, energy. That's true, Daisy. I definitely understand a two-spirit woman had to go through dealing with sexual. But how did he get your number, Nova? Because you said he was touching all over you. Let me read this again. Maybe I read it wrong. I might have read it wrong. Let me. Okay. So this guy I met on the bus. Stop came off way too sexual towards me. He was touching my booty. I said, hey, way too much touching. Then he texted me, asked me for a sec. So how did he get your number? Because you said he was touching you too much in your booty. So how did he get your number, Mama? Oh, Mama trying to get a man to get on top of her and do his business. Get on top of me, do your business, mister. I'm just playing. But how did he get your number, Mama? He must have been cute. Did he smell good? But you know it is what it is. Because if a man got my number, he was touching over my booty. If he got my number, that means I only want him for one thing. But was he cute, Nova? Was he cute? Was he tall? Did he smell good like coconuts or violet? Did he give you the Billy D. Williams? Did want my hand to fall off? I deleted his text off my phone. But that's Nova, I'm asking you a question. How he get your phone number? And was he cute? Was he cute? I want to know how he got to touching you, basically disrespecting you to get your number. Like, what part is that happening? Because if he was disrespecting you, he shouldn't have your number. So clearly, there's some type of attraction. So was he cute? I need answers. Did he have a big ding ding? Did you see his ding ding through his pants? Everybody wants me to be there for them. Who's giving? Be there for me. Yeah. You're going to be there for you, Memphis. You're going to be your first, you're going to be your middle, and you're going to be your last. All you need is you and the man above. Maybe she felt pressure. All you need is you, honey. Anyway, y'all, Raven about to go. I need to go to bed. Get some rest. It's 2 in the morning. Is it 2 in the morning? Yeah. I'm going to put my gospel music on, lay in the bed, and have a prayer over my body. And just pray. I wanted to sleep on this and get flat, but I'm just going to probably put my one. This is oh. Oh. Now this is a bonnet. I could climb up in this bitch. Sweet dreams. Nobody said nothing. Nova. She done did the KC on us or the SC, whatever that child is. She done got quiet. Nova don't want to tell. He must have been cute. Okay, here we go. The way he was talking to me, he was talking nice to me, so I found out that he wanted sex with me. Girl. No, but you could tell me the truth, Mama. If you was attracted to him, you was attracted. It is nothing wrong with being attracted to a man. It is nothing wrong with being attracted to a man, especially if you want a man to give you fellatio. Ooh, mothers lived, honey. You don't have to close your legs to marry man. You ain't married. Let me stop. Hopefully, Pillow will return the way and give his advice again. Too funny. Exactly, Daisy. How do I be heartless? Child, you won't be heartless because that's not how you was. That's not the way God made you. You can't do what God already allowed you to do. This is not what you signed up for. You're only going to go the way God wants you to go. Other than that, you're just an instrument that God uses. Well, it's a lesson or a blessing. Either way, you're only going to go because when God don't want you there no more, you just gone. So as long as you lined up the way God wants you to go, you still going to keep going. And this is true. Anyway, y'all. 3 strikes, Nova. Nova don't want to talk about it, child. She don't want to talk about it. And that's understandable. She don't have to. Anyway. Well, I love you all. And thank you for coming on the chat to talk to me. So we can share stories and have information amongst each other and hold on to our peace of mind and holding to our peace and making sure we're more aware of what we're doing. So when red flags come up, we already know. We also know that we want the lie, we don't want the truth. We also know everybody's story is different. We're not all lying together. We also know that everything that somebody done to us hurt us. We either gotta heal, and it's a process. We also know we have to make sure we monitor not hating ourselves or trying to find things about us to hate. And we have pandemics attacking self-doubt. Because a lot of times when you've been hurt so bad, you start self-doubting yourself. So we have to be mindful of what we do. And also, if someone is hurting us, we have to question ourselves, not the person, but ourselves, and say, what is it that we've done? Yeah. Anyway, I love you all. Be safe, and we'll talk again. And please be safe and protect your spirit, y'all, because there's a lot going on in this world. And just because things are happening bad, don't mean you got to participate. Don't pick up energy that don't belong to you. Don't pick up energy that don't belong to you. You see people arguing, you keep going the other way. You see things coming at you, trying to get your spirit, go the other way. Monitor your spirit and don't let people get in your head. Good night, everybody. Love you. We'll meet again.